And we are live! Hi everybody! Sorry for the slightly late start, we were having some technical difficulties, but I am Maxine Legolassi and we've got Sean Sith Geek here as well. Hi Sean!
Yo, what's up? What's
How's
up?
it going? Sorry, that was like the weirdest kind of start to a live stream ever. There was me trying to get my camera working, I was doing this to try and see if there was a lag, and then you were clambering, dropping things everywhere.
Yeah, it was a bit of a
All
mess.
good fun. But how are you doing? I feel like we haven't like chatted in a while actually, not even DMing. So what's new? What's new with you?
Um, I still haven't won the lottery. I am still employed at farm food, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It is
yeah.
what it is. I actually had, I'm not even making this up because you said that. I had a dream last night that we won the lottery and it was one of those like, what's that film where they're like in a dream within a dream? Is it Inception?
And
Yeah.
something.
I was having one of
something.
those like weird experiences because within my dream I was like, I know I'm dreaming. And then within that dream I was like, I'm not, or maybe I'm not dreaming because I've woken up. And I would keep waking up in a dream and a dream. And I even like had, I'm trying to remember this morning, like what the numbers were in my dream. And I was like, if I can go enter the lottery with these numbers that I dreamt won me £45 billion, that would
45
be like,
mil.
yeah, it was something stupid, like it was.
I'll take it.
Oh wait, hi Logan, hi Redmond. Redmond's saying that audio will be cracking like a campfire. Whose audio? Is it both audio or? Let us know because as we said we were having tech difficulties, so just let us know if anything's not quite right.
I'm gonna listen back to it, see who it is.
Yeah. We've got our kind of moderator listening to things separate as well, just to try and catch anything early. But yeah, thoughts on the Scotland game? Oh, was this today? I feel like I saw a family member saying that it was a Scotland game on today. I honestly didn't watch it. That's such a hectic day. You'll need to tell me what happened because yeah, I'm not up to speed. Just lassies.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my audio. Okay. Apparently my audio is.
Yeah, it's not mine.
Hmm.
Sorry.
There had to be something. Okay, well we're all just catching up just now anyway. We'll get it sorted, but apologies for that. Hey all, Benji says hey, how's it going? Now Maxine, you're talking like a Dalek. Redmond, are you making this up or is it actually legit?
No, it's actually
Is
happening.
it actually? Okay, I'll start acting like a Dalek. No, because if I start talking like a Dalek, you won't know if it's the audio or me.
Especially Daleks don't have arms. You're
Yeah,
thinking
that's
it's
true.
like
I'm thinking just robot.
robot.
I don't know. I never watched Doctor Dalek is the Doctor Who thing, right?
Yeah, that's pure. That's what
I never
I watched
watched
Doctor Who.
No, I watched like some of the season with David Tennant in it, because I really liked him as a Doctor. But then I didn't have any like photo reference because I didn't watch any of the other ones. And then I
Yeah.
saw like the last episode where he's like, he's in his like, honestly, his police box thing, and then like there was like a shake, and then all
His
of a
police
sudden,
box thing, the TARDIS. Come
yeah.
on. Gosh,
Telling
God
you.
damn it, girl.
And then it's like it's all shaking inside, and then all of a sudden he becomes oh my god, what's that actor's name? The guy that was the Doctor after David Tennant, who's actually a really good.
Matt Smith.
That's the one. Yeah. So I saw him become the Doctor.
Matt Smith was good, but I stopped watching when it went. Was it Peter Capaldi after?
Was he after? Oh right, okay. I thought he was.
I think possibly. Oh no, who was it? Who was it after? I don't know. And then the female one recently, I'm like,
Yeah, I think there was going to be some controversy about making the Doctor female. I don't know. I'm like, whatever. Like, just try. What else? There was something else that they did, and they made it like a female, or they were planning on it. I don't know if it's happened yet. I totally don't know.
but David Tennant's coming back.
Is he?
For
Oh.
the most recent season, there's been a trailer, so
Right. Okay. So I am so behind with just like what is going on in the world, clearly. But yeah.
yeah. So who do we have in the chat? So we've got Logan, we've got Benji, all right, okay, cool.
We've got. Did you herb?
Yeah, I only read the ones I could read, so
I just
I just take the mic. Like Redmond used to
Okay,
be
Aaron-
Erdbergs, but
Aaron says
yeah.
audio should be fine now. Okay, that's good.
Tennant, then
Tennant, then
Smith,
Smith, then Capaldi,
then
then
Whittaker.
Tennant again.
I was about to say Whittaker. Whittaker? Then Tennant again. Okay, so they're obviously going back, trying to maybe like gauge some audience like interest again by getting David Tennant back. Who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows?
exactly.
But and maybe I'll try and give it another go. I don't know.
You mean you will? Come on.
I mean, are you gonna watch it?
Just for David Tennant, of course.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like that's a good enough reason to.
Soon as he either gets killed off or gets away, I'm like, the viewership's going to drop by millions.
Yeah, but I have to admit, I'm not a big, massive fan of. Is it Catherine Tate? Is that actress's actual name, or is that her character's name?
Oh.
No, it is the actress's name.
I don't know.
I'm not like a massive fan of her. Like, I don't know. She just. I feel really bad because I've got nothing against her as a person. I've never met her, obviously, but like, I don't know. She's just kind of like, everyone has those actors and actresses that they just don't really like, don't they?
Yeah.
And like, you tend to steer away from like things. There's a topic for discussion. I want to know who people just don't like. They won't watch a film or something if it's got a certain person in it, like just because they just have some weird innate.
Yeah,
like...
no. My friends have something like that.
Do you not have any at all? Come on, you must have at least one.
What? Of hatred towards.
Yeah, I mean, hate's a bit of a strong word, but like there must be someone that like you'll be like, nah, don't like this person. Not, they just annoy me or something for some reason.
Not really, because those actors tend to be in films that I wouldn't watch anyways.
Okay, right.
So.
I'm trying to think of another one. Oh, I don't know why this one. I don't like Kevin Bacon. He just is so annoying. I don't know why.
Kevin, man.
I don't know why.
If any of you guys have watched the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special,
I have
when
seen that.
Kevin Bacon spoilers, Kevin Bacon turned up, that was funny.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit like, oh, why did it have to be Kevin Bacon? Like that was like, that did come through my mind when I was watching it, but it was good.
Yeah. Lego Logan finally building the jazz club, and Trevor's videos. How you doing? Good evening to everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Well, I'm doing as good as I can do, to be honest.
Oh, that sounds so sad. Okay, well, good. Since we've got the audio working again, we can. Well, we've already been chatting, but we can have a catch up. And yeah, so you're building the jazz club. You said that you might have been building the police station, but have you settled on the jazz club now?
Yeah, I mean, I said to Aaron before, I was like, I probably should build the most recent thing that's most relevant, to be honest, even though it's been out for ages.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a January 1st release, wasn't it? Oh my god, this year is already flying. Like, what
Yeah,
is
it's not good at all.
Yeah. But I am actually taking something from my backlog that I've been like saving for like a rainy day sort of build. And it's retiring or retired. Can't remember now. And it's on theme sort of with what's about to come out. So I'm doing Winnie the Pooh.
Oh!
So
that's so cool.
I really like this one. Part of the reason I was putting it off is because we are honestly running out of space like you would not believe. Like, there is just nowhere else to put anything. And we have bought and put up new shelves, like, since we really took off with this Lego stuff. But there's, like, not even wall left to put shelves. Like, we have this very precarious shelf above our telly. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, who has a shelf above their telly?
Your TV's massive.
Yeah, the TV is, how many inches is the TV?
65?
It's not 65, it's bigger than that. It's something silly.
60.
Or maybe it's 65. I feel like it's bigger than that. The story behind that, though, is that we went into Curry's to get, like, the 55-inch or something like that, but they didn't have any left. So it was either we had to go 45
bigger,
or
smaller.
the bigger. Yeah. And I was
You were
like,
going to go bigger, weren't you?
well, yeah, I was like, bigger's better, like, for TVs. So,
Go big or go home.
yeah, but now it just means, I mean, not that it obviously affects us too much, but now it does mean whenever I go to, like, my mum's or something, and I just got a standard size TV, I'm like, I need my specs now. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's like so
No, I get you,
small.
I get you.
Like TV for the borrowers. No, not really. But yeah, so shall we crack open our boxes?
Yes, we shall.
This is a tape one.
You have to be very particular, because I don't like damaging the boxes, even though I flat pack them.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Is anyone else building anything? I would like to know.
Come on.
What's your phone provider, Dalek? Hope it's not EE if you hate Kevin Bacon that much. No, it's not. It is not. Trevor is saying hello. Trevor has made it along. Yeah. You're doing well, Trevor. Trevor's been doing some live streaming with people as well, getting over that kind of fear of being on camera. So well done, Trevor. Still cracking on with all of his Avatar content, which looks ace. You two are just awesome. Oh. Right, how many bags are in this set? This is so powerful.
I'm making all the noise.
Yeah, this is just...
7,
This
5.
looks so cute! Oh my god! Look at the instructions for this set. It's like a little storybook sort of thing.
Aww.
That is beyond the cutest thing ever.
Aww.
I don't know anything about this set at all. Like, I know, I knew obviously about the minifigs and stuff 'cause it's on the box, but like I didn't even think like, oh, the instruction manual might be a little cute book sort of theme to it and things like that. But yeah, so this is actually going to end up getting displayed probably in the baby room because there's nowhere else for it to go, and it'll look cute in there anyway. So, yeah.
You better hope Nova doesn't get to it.
No, it's going to be like up on a shelf thing that she won't ever get to. So.
Spider baby. Never know.
Right, so, oh my goodness, right, so until recently, I can't remember what day, she was still like not wanting to roll over or anything like that. She just has the fear of like rolling over. And then the next day, I couldn't stop her. She was like rolling around in the living room and I was like, stop!
Wait, has she like walked at all? No.
No. So she's only 7 months tomorrow.
Do you not think you would just freak out one day? She just struts in. It's like, what up? Where's my dinner, mama?
No, because I don't cook the dinner, so that would never happen.
Where's my dinner, father?
Yeah, well, it'd be a bit weird if she said father, like, but
yeah, it just misses the daddy and dad. It just
Dad?
goes father.
I think she's gonna be like, Mum, Dad, like, I'm not like that. But... yeah. But no, yeah, she's still. You're like, is she walking? She's only 7 months.
I don't know anything about babies.
No.
I know they're small and not very intelligent. That's all I know.
Well, she's like, she's smart though. Like, she'll scream her head off right now, and then when one of us goes through, she'll be like, "Vista, you alright?" And she goes, "Haha." Like, she does like a little cheeky laugh, and you're like, "You know what you're doing."
Well, I reckon I was just really dumb as a child, so I just base every child off of me. So,
oh, you're the bench.
Sorry, Nova, for calling dumb.
Well, actually, that would be pretty fair to say today because we're trying to start weaning, which is like the messiest, funniest, but most stressful thing ever. And I had given her mashed banana for lunch, and it was like, she'd never done this before, but she decided to, she had it mushed in her hands, and she just went, and she had like this hard whiff thing of banana. I was like, great, it was bath night anyway, so I gave her a bath, and then Aaron was like, let's give her some mashed potato when we're having our dinner. Did the same thing, but it was this time. So she had a shower.
Wow.
It's just... Anyway.
She skipped gel and she's went straight to the...
Yeah, just went organic.
Straight to the mashed banana.
And I wasn't even like, oh, at least the banana would smell nice. No. It was like bananas that were like very ripe. So they were easy to mush. So it was like, you know, when you get a banana skin and you put it in the bin and it's just like been there for a couple of days. It was like that kind of. Anyway, back to the Lego. But yeah, no, this will be displayed in here. So
random question.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'll hit you with a random question. Have you ever tried a banana sandwich?
I think I actually have.
Yeah, banana sandwiches are good.
But like not as a regular thing.
No. Just off the off chance, like my mum would either make like banana loaf or like banana bread, or like a banana sandwich. You never know.
I think is that like a British thing? Is that I don't know. And saying that, like, where did I go? I went to Madeira one year for Christmas, It's the only time I've ever been on holiday for Christmas with my mum and sister. And we went to this like restaurant and they did just basically imagine fish and chips like we would have over here, but like banana on the batter. Like loads of banana. It was actually really nice. Like, we were kind of like, oh, we'll totally try and make this ourselves when we get back home. We never did, but it was actually quite nice.
Always say you do something you never do. Oh my god, guys, I got an exclusive piece here. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at how exclusive that
what
is.
is that? I've never seen that before.
God.
I haven't actually seen. Oh, I have. Oh crap. Oh yes.
Oh,
look at
use the
this.
glue.
Oh yeah.
That's actually more exclusive than mine.
It is. It is. If they only got 2 colours.
No,
of
we've
brick
got.
separator.
But there's the older brick separators and the newer ones.
I have a love heart piece.
Oh.
Oh my god, look at this. It's like so cute.
Yeah,
A
that's
proper story.
nice.
I won't read it to you because it sounds like it is like an actual book. Well, not an actual book, but it's not.
I know
it's not
I'm
bedtime for the rest of us.
I know I'm dyslexic, but I think I could read it. Maybe I don't know. I'm a very silly boy.
I'm gonna have to go back and read this because this is just the cutest thing ever. I don't know if anyone in the chat has this set, but like it's the illustrations and stuff are just so cute. Oh,
Fletch. Yes, they do have green brick separators.
oh yeah, because this was a ideas set. So this is obviously the guy and his family who came up with the idea. Whoa.
Yeah. Is that not a dream of yours to like have? Like, what would you create if you could make a Lego?
I know exactly what I'd be doing, but I don't know if I
Yeah.
want to say because I don't want someone to take my idea. No, they probably wouldn't. But actually, I think I've got some kind of psychic sort of vibes towards the Lego creators or something. Because I basically had this idea, and then all of a sudden there was like leaks, and one of the leaks was this idea, and I was like, what? But basically, I was like, I love all the Star Wars dioramas, and I was like, why on this earth is there not Disney dioramas? Like that would be the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So I've got a few ideas in my head I would love to design. And then they obviously like there was that leak of like the Maleficent one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I hope that actually happens because I am all over them. I would be buying them in an instant. Like I think that is
Yeah.
like the kind of sets that I would buy pretty much regardless of the price. That sounds really bad, but I just think like displaying them would just look so nice for like a big avid Disney fan collector. So yeah.
Yes. So with all those leaks that you're on about, they were actually basically what happened is Lego sent a poll out to numerous people asking about prices and stated and gave a little mock-up of a set and a description of, so you have the Maleficent one, you have the Jabba's sail barge and everything,
Yeah.
and they were slated to potentially come out in 2024, but
Right.
obviously who knows at this point, but you know.
Yeah, it would just be. I think there would be a lot of interest in them, personally. But yeah, it does come down to the price though, because obviously, like some people are kind of not too happy with like the price of the new helmet, the Star-Lord one, because that's a bit more expensive than others. But then that has got a lot of printed pieces, hasn't it? As opposed to stickers.
Yeah.
So we all know that kind of brings up the price a little bit. But I mean, what's your take on that though? Would you rather pay a little bit less and have stickers, or pay a bit more and have printed pieces? Like,
I would always pay more and get prints.
would you?
Like,
Okay. Yeah, because some
But,
people
like,
are. Yeah.
I'm a snob at this point. I'd probably like even if certain sets were like, even if the Jazz Club was like another 60 quid, I'd probably still buy it.
Okay. Like you've kind of got your mind made up if you're gonna buy a set.
Well,
pretty
like
much.
I'm biased because I'm like Lego's the only thing like I choose to buy, so I'm like in my head I'm like I don't really care what price it is. If I want it, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I feel like they play on that because they know that there's people that are just like,
Yeah.
they've started now, they can't really stop. Like especially if
Yeah,
you're doing like a Lego city, you're gonna like keep buying the modulars because you need to keep expanding your site. Well, you don't need to, but, like.
Wait, do you have a Lego City?
So our Lego City is kind of on the shelf at the moment.
All right, yeah.
Which still counts as a city, to be fair. Like there are some people on socials that have like their Lego cities on a shelf, but ultimately this is obviously not what we want. We want to have like the full shebang. When we get a new place, we've decided we are having a Lego room, and it's gonna be.
Yeah, so that's my aim for this year. Or I wanted a couple modulars built by now, but obviously time just gets ahead of me, away from me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But you're getting there. Like you're doing one now, and the R is like just such a like just really nice builds like to do because you can really see things come together. Like because you're doing like usually floor by floor or things like this, and yeah, I feel like just building modulars is like a whole other sort of build to anything else. It's just really satisfying. That was the word I was looking for. Oh, you can tell I am tired. It's been a week. It's been one of those weeks.
Yeah, Aaron was saying he was a bit shattered as well.
Yeah, we're both pretty tired, but glad it's the weekend. And yeah, he was telling you before the stream started that we are going up to what I call Scaberdine. Aberdeen for his grand's 90th.
If you're calling Aberdeen Scaberdine, you've never been to Scumdee then.
I've been through Scumdee. I had a car that broke down that I was in. Like it was great fun. So I was
all I'm
stuck
saying is Dundee is the sorry, it's off brand for Lego, but it's the drug capital of Europe.
Ooh, fun. No, I should say that.
Not very. Honestly, you go through the city centre and sometimes you have to like almost push. Pardon my French, and I won't say it. Intoxicated people out of the way.
As she takes a drink, she's like.
As she takes a drink. No, I didn't mean alcohol-wise. Well, there are some, but I meant the other spectrum.
You mean very, very happy people, or very, very tired people.
Yeah, happy.
Very hazy.
Happy chappy.
But, like I've got a printed piece here. It's the little honey pot. Don't know if you can see that. It's like the lights of it. But and then we've got these two minifigs. The minifigs in this set are just the cutest thing ever. Like a Piglet and Pooh. Yeah.
I've not achieved much, but some tile pieces. That's all I've achieved.
Yeah, that is the only thing. When you start a modular, it's like. But
it's quite grueling, but
yeah,
it's satisfying at the end. So obviously, you just have to work for it.
Yeah, when you've tiled it all off. That is the only thing, though. Like it's hard when you're trying to keep up with buying sets that you want before like they retire or whatever, or you're like us. We obviously haven't been into Lego for relatively very long, so we're still kind of catching up and still trying to get a hold of sets that have since retired or whatever. So it does mean that usually any spare cash that we have to treat ourselves is spent on sets, but I really want to buy like plates and just things for doing mocks because I really want to like mills plate all of our modulars to make moving them ultimately easier and stuff like this, and it is just like expensive. Like the price of probably mills plating our existing modulars, and we don't have that many. Like you can see them on this shelf here. Those last two here are not modulars. That's a mock, and that's the Friends Theatre set. That is amazing, and I would recommend anyone get it.
I saw you did that mock, the little one down there. It's like a Disney sort of.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, like I saw it was. What's that movie? Moana.
You are winding me up, aren't you?
No.
You are winding me up.
No, I'm not. I've never seen that movie.
Wait, you said you were going to watch Moana. You promised me from the last time. Shocking. No, this is from Encanto. Encanto.
I knew it began with an M. That was that one.
It begins with an E.
Sorry. E. It sounds like it begins with M. I'm sorry. Leave me alone.
No, it's because it's the Madrigal house. That's maybe what you're thinking. So like, but this I can't take credit for this mock though. This is on Rebrickable.
Right.
There was a few things I did have to tweak though. Whoever designed it, I can't remember their name.
Didn't do it good enough.
No, it is a very, what I'll say is fragile build. It is one of those ones, even with it, I've mills plated that, and even when I move it, I'm like, oh my god. Like,
it's going to fall a bit.
Yeah, but no, the only part I had to change was the door, because they'd kind of like changed the door in such a way that you couldn't actually open it. So I just like moved things up a little bit, and it's all good now. So yeah, that's what are everyone doing?
Logan's asking time for Fortnite. Well, my friend, I don't know if I'll probably get any Fortnite today. So, Maxine, I've been playing Fortnite with Logan and Benji. That's probably why I've not had as consistent enough videos, because you know they take up my time.
Are you blaming them?
I'm blaming them. Yeah. Even though Logan carries us and he's 12, and me and Benji are just not very good. Well, Benji's okay.
That's hilarious. Yeah, it's trying to fit in all your hobbies. Like you're saying, like you only spend money on Lego, but then obviously there's other things that can take your time.
I spend money on food because I have to feed myself, sadly. But
you do not get a discount at work though, so you're fine. Probably.
Well, 15%, but like.
What? That's so poor. God.
15% is good. My mate just got a job at Aldi and they don't have staff discount at all.
Really? I suppose they're quite cheap though. But yeah.
It's alright. He gets paid more than me. He's just an assistant. I'm a supervisor, so that's all I'm saying.
I think Aldi have like a graduate program thing and stuff. Like they pay like people quite well, I think. This is gonna make no sense for people that are like not in the UK. But, what is it you would say, Sean? Aldi is like our Target. You just call everything like Target. You said that in the last stream.
Yeah, Aldi. American stores are you've got like Barnes and Noble, Target, Walmart. I think that's all I know.
Yeah.
I think.
And then they have like what's that, like Denny's? Do we have we got a Denny's? I feel like I've seen one and I've never been to America. So.
I've never seen one. I don't.
I couldn't remember what it was called, and then I like vaguely remembered it was in the Santa Claus movie. And I was like, what is it he calls it? Oh Christ.
I mean, you're more likely to be getting out in the world than me. I mean, I'm a bit secluded.
Well, unless I can take a baby, but I mean, she does have a passport, to be fair. But yeah, we are not planning. Well, we've got some small trips planned, but we're not taking Nova with us. So, and we've got two things that we're very much looking forward to, and they are Lego related. So.
Are these secrets?
No, you know about them. I think it's just, it's just
okay.
Oh yeah, like Lego have been in touch, and they're like flying me out to like.
No, are
I'm
they?
totally
oh my
kidding.
God.
I wish. No, no, we're going to the Carlisle Brick Fest.
All right, yeah.
And we're going to Edinburgh. So yeah, we've got them to look forward to. The tickets are bought for them. We need to we're gonna get accommodation for. Are we getting Yes, we're getting accommodation for going to Carlisle Brick Fest, and we're going to visit one of the first stores that we really that caught our eye and rekindled Lego maybe a little bit. Just by chance, we were actually staying in Carlisle for a job. And like obviously with our work, they pay for like our hotel and accommodation, so we stayed in this like really nice hotel. And just around the corner was a Lego store, but a small business,
Yeah.
And they are called Brick Lane. Big shout out to Brick Lane in Carlisle. And yeah, they're so nice in there, and they have they do retired sets, and they do really good prices. Like we got the. Where is it? Is it that one? Yeah. This over here is the Batmobile 1889? Yeah. Which is a retired set, and we got it from them for much less than what it was going for on average, like on eBay and stuff like that, and it's retired. And we nabbed that, and they were happy to post it to us. And I got the one of the lists that was on my list, one of the sets that was on my list, all nostalgic and everything. I really wanted the Flintstones set.
Yeah.
So I got that from them as well. And they do a little reward scheme as well. They'll give you stamps for every £10 you spend or something like that. And then once you've got so many, you get a free minifig. They're just kind of...
You told me about it. Yeah.
So I'm just pure shouting out to the shop. But I think, we need to help.
You have Denny's in Wales.
What? Oh. I've never
Wait for it. real. I'm from Wales. See those houses over there? Mine's in the middle. That's all. That's all.
Oh, do the Welsh have a sense of humour, Redmond?
I hope they do, because if they don't, I've just
gone.
lost a sub instantly. He's probably unsubbed from you as well. I apologise.
That's so funny. Yeah,
Gareth Bale.
I cannot do that accent at all. I have to think of It's a Great Wee Shop. Oh, Benji, have you been there then? Brett Spills, hello. We're just taking the mick out of the Welsh apparently. Well, Sean is. I'm not.
Yo, my accent. That's. I think that's okay.
Yeah, for some reason, when I'm trying to remember what the Welsh accent sounds like in my head, this is beyond random, but that is just me as a person. Did you ever watch Big Brother?
Yes.
There was a season where there was a blind guy on it, and he was Welsh. And there was like a episode where he was like, because he'd never cooked for himself at home and stuff, and he just, oh no, it wasn't him, it was someone else, but it was in the same season. And he was like, I'm cooking an egg for the very first time. And he sings that in a Welsh accent. And that's just, I can't cook an egg without thinking about this now. And this has been like over 10 years ago. So,
Over 10 years ago, I would have been what, like 13?
probably still watched it though. Like our generation used to watch like stuff we shouldn't be watching. Or like songs that are just like so important.
I was probably still playing with playing with Lego at 13.
You still play with your Lego.
Yeah, no, but like I'm not like, yo, Commander Cody, come here, blaster, droid, Roger. Well, you never know actually.
I feel like you probably do.
No, not for a while, unfortunately.
But there's no time for you, is there? There's no time.
There's no time. And you know what? I'm really mad at my manager because I go to him, right? I'm like, right, you may as well try. Can I get the first of every month off because I'm just going to go to the Lego store every single month? So I'm like, can I get the 1st of April off because I'm wanting those 3 Indiana Jones sets. I want them like instantly. And he goes away. He's like, oh no, 2 people on holiday that day, and I'm like, you know what? I might phone in sick that day.
He'll know though, because you've already asked for it off. Like, it'd be too much of a coincidence, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, Lego's worth it. Nah, I'm joking.
Well, it's not if you lose your job and you can't pay for it anymore.
Yeah, I don't think the dole is going to support my Lego habits.
No, it won't.
Plus, my mum will kick me out if I'm not working, I reckon.
Ah, dear. It's just the problems that we face as Lego collectors, isn't it? For us. Well, we can't go to the Lego store first thing on the 1st because we have booked ourselves sort of, well, someone booked it, right, long story, but basically we're going swimming for the first time with baby, like just like as a family. And like that was the only slot we could get in this like private heated pool thing nearby that's like, that'd be quite good for taking babies. So, but we're gonna go to the Lego store after that. But I think we're gonna go to the Glasgow one. So I know you have like some weird, not hatred, but like heat against the Glasgow store. But
I don't know. It was just one experience I had. Just like the guy, like just could not care. Like I know people in the Lego store, like sometimes I get annoyed because they're a bit too happy clappy. But like this one boy, like just for being a normal customer assistant was just so poor. And me coming from like a retail background, I was just like, nah, I ain't having this, bro.
Right. So he wasn't happy clappy enough then. Or...
Well, like he wasn't even like a standard. Like if you go to like a Tesco's or something, he just looked like miserable and down and.
I've never seen anyone looking miserable and down and working at the Lego store. They always seem like so happy all the time.
Yeah, I'm not saying you have to be happy or put a persona on, but like, just he was like giving me a little bit of attitude, and I was like, what?
Like, maybe he was having a bad day, and it was just a one-off. Hopefully, like, have you been back since, or?
No.
Oh dear.
I've been biased to the Edinburgh one.
You're very
the
loyal.
Edinburgh one's bigger as well, so I don't know.
Is it not maybe quite?
I think it's slightly bigger.
It's like a different layout though, isn't it? Because the Edinburgh one's kind of more. It's kind of got a chunky T shape to it, so you can like, go in and then there's like a bit that juts in and then comes back out again. But then the Glasgow one is just pure like square, isn't it? It's like just.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we've only been to the Glasgow. No, we have been to the Glasgow Lego store more than once, but the first time we weren't like actually into Lego at the time. We were just kind of looking in because I was still like, this was like when I was thinking about starting to collect Lego, and I was Aaron had told me that there's a big Disney castle, and I was like, where is it? I want to see. So that was the first time I saw it, and I was like thinking about it. Like, is this a hobby I want to start getting into? Like a price tag on that thing. But it's so pretty. So yeah, we didn't pick it up that day either. But yeah. But the other time we've been since, we had a really good experience, and they were doting over Nova, and I think that's actually what got us a cheeky freebie that we shouldn't have got. Because we wanted the GWP, the Houses of the World, but we didn't meet the price spend limit, and they were just like, just take it.
Are you telling me I need to get a baby to get bribes?
Maybe. I don't know if that's why. Maybe we were just super nice.
Right, Nova. I've never met. Well, I've met you once.
I have met
but
you,
you're coming with me.
You've met my mum. Like, it's so random. Oh, that was.
Your mum was really nice.
Yeah, I think she was just like intrigued to find out what this whole Lego thing was. Like,
yeah, she was a bit bewildered. I knew the type. Like she was a bit, I think, apprehensive. She was like, I don't know about this online social Lego gathering going on here.
Yeah, she's old school like that.
As a mother probably should.
Very suspicious about everything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like 5 minutes before we started, I went into the sitting room and instructed my mum and dad, right, don't come and complain I've not done the washing or the dishes or whatever. don't embarrass me, because if Logan and Benji are still watching, I was playing Fortnite with them, right? And it's really embarrassing what happened. Basically, I finished the toilet roll, and then my mum comes in, because obviously she went to the toilet, and she was like fuming. She was like, Sean, replace the toilet roll. And Benji and Logan just heard it, and they've taken the mick out of me ever since. So
That's amazing. So what, like, you hadn't put it on the roll thing or something?
Well,
like
I'd finished it, and I'd been too lazy to go get another one and put another one back on.
I know what that's like. It must be a guy thing.
Oh no.
It's so annoying.
Aaron, run.
That's the last thing you want to have to deal with when you're like sitting on the toilet and you're like, there's no toilet roll.
Well, also a thing with my mum, she's like, right, always put the toilet seat down. But I've got an argument for this.
I know what this is going to be, but yeah, carry on.
Well, there's me, my dad, and my brother, and my mum. So it's 3 against 1, 3 males, right? I think we can leave it up. That's all I'm saying.
But when she says put the toilet seat down, does she mean the lid, the whole thing, like the lid included, or just like does she not mind if it's just the seat bit that you put down? If that
the whole
sense?
thing. The whole
right.
thing.
Well, my counter argument would be that it keeps the smell in there.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what you have. Like, it keeps the smell.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, well. Yeah, oops.
Disgusting. It was one of these. Oh, I know exactly what Benji's talking about.
Yeah. It was one of yours.
I don't understand, right? I always wonder this. Why did they upload that video? Like, would you not be too embarrassed to upload that video of you getting shouted at?
Oh, yeah, true.
I don't get
that. They maybe just thought it was hilarious, which it is, but...
I can't remember what they say at the start. One of them's going to sing something, maybe. I can't remember.
The funny thing is, that mum could probably go nowhere without that happening. That must be awful.
It's so funny, legendary. Right, there was something in the chat I really wanted to go back to. Benji said there is a small pop-up Lego shop down south of Scotland next Saturday. You'll need to drop more details on this. I am intrigued. Next Saturday is the 1st though, right? So that's like swimming / Glasgow store day / Costco day.
/ farm foods. I don't want to be here day.
Oh dear. Have you ever thought about trying to get a job at the Lego store?
Yeah, but then there's an issue when there's several issues. One, I live nowhere near a Lego store.
Mm.
Two, all I think about in any spare time that I have, or even at work, is something Lego related.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would burn out my hobby, my beloved hobby, if I had to work there also, which I don't want to do.
So like, yeah, kind of starting to make your love work.
Hey.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the discount they get, I mean.
Well, that's the third thing. I would also just I'd get my wage and then go.
Yeah.
Instantaneously. So there wouldn't be any point of me working there apart from the discount, because I'd just be giving them money all the time.
Well, I suppose there's a thing called self-restraint, John.
Is there? I don't know.
Just give yourself like a planned sort of budget, almost sort of thing. I don't know. I'm not one to talk. We're just as bad, and obviously we don't work for Lego. But yeah, they did. When we were there last, was it must have been when I was there with you? No, it wasn't. It was Rivendell Day, and you didn't come.
I didn't come. No. For my bank account, I didn't know.
Yeah. See, you do have some restraint, so you can maybe be trusted.
True.
But yeah, no, I was there and I was chatting away to one of the people that works there, and there was another guy that had come in. I felt so bad for him. You kind of see me talking to him in the vlog that I did for that day, and he literally just comes in just to look at it. So he was there for the shop opening, and he was like, "I just came to look." Like, and he was just kind of staring at it and like looking at the minifigs, just like, you know.
I want it, but I'm not gonna have it.
Yeah, and it was just, I felt so bad for it. But it's because, to be fair, he said that he just bought like the police station and the bookshop because they're obviously retiring soon. So he's gonna buy it soon. So wherever this guy is, I hope he's managed to get it.
Aaron says that you're on like bag 14.
I don't know. I think we're further than that. But it's now got like a middle to it. The middle just needs finished. It's just like an awkward shape as well. We've got it on a shelf above me here, and it kind of sticks out because, yeah, if obviously you've seen it in the store on display, it's just a kind of jutty, sort of jaggedy shape. It's a bit strange, but
yeah, well, that was my only worry if I bought it. It was like displaying it is kind of difficult, but
yeah, but it does look really, really cool. And it's one of those builds that's been quite nice because, like, the part usage as well. There's been loads of like really cool new part usage I've not seen before. That I've already seen some like YouTubers and stuff. You know, High Tea Toys. Do you follow her? Do you watch her sometimes? Or
no.
Okay, well, she's really good, but she's recently done like a park, like part of her city, like a kind of green park, and she's used like the kind of white gazebo-y build part of the Rivendell and put that into the park.
Yeah, I get you.
I think she's just basically copied it piece for piece and not like altered it or anything, but it works. So it's like, yeah, I like that kind of thing where you can kind of take something from a build and adapt it for your own mocks and stuff, which I think, like, I don't know about everyone else that maybe does mock stuff, but I think that's what I do quite a lot of the time. I'm not quite there yet with you know, off the cusp sort of building yet. That would be good to get to that point. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the time.
And it's just the space as well.
Is that Aaron dying?
Yeah, he's alright.
R.I.P.
Oh my god, we really were at the just like the very cusp of like starting this stream with Baby Still Awake, though I think she just nodded off when we started this. So yeah, we're both just a bit ragged at the moment. I hope he's not getting ill. Oh, man.
Yeah, well, the classic mum thing. My mum was like, well, you better wash your hands all the time at work, Sean, because there's a cold going about.
There's always a cold going about.
Yeah, Mum, I'm washing my hands.
Have you had any more people come in looking for your autograph with your chicken
No.
nuggets?
thankfully, that was.
Oh, you know what I
Yeah.
might do? I might come in and pretend I don't know who you know you on this basis, and just be like,
Wow.
oh my god, it's Seth King. I'm like your biggest fan, and just come in and just like totally fangirl you and just
Yeah,
it'd
well,
be so
I might
funny.
just ban you from the store then.
Oh, and just chuck out a fan. That doesn't look very good.
Well, basically, right, as a supervisor, we don't have, obviously, we'll have to keep an eye on staff to see what all they're doing is, right? Well, my mum was being a nuisance, and she was talking to one of my staff, and I was like, and she was talking to him for about 15 minutes, and I was like, right, we need to actually get doing something here. So I shout across Farm Foods, and I'm like, right, mum, if you don't stop talking to Stephen right now, I will ban you from the store. Half joking, but half being like,
Yeah, like
please get
the
me on.
vibe. Yeah, like hear my tone. We've got like a webcam very precariously taped up, and it was moving there. That's why I was moving.
Oh, right. I was wondering. I was like,
So if you suddenly get like a really unflattering shot of up my nose because it's fallen, that's fine. But hopefully it doesn't move.
not as unflattering. It's funny when I sent you all those pictures for the thumbnail.
Oh, yeah.
You picked the funniest, worst one of me. I was like, fair enough.
I mean, that's just me. That's how we do things. Like, well, I'm not being funny, Sean, but every other one looked like a mugshot. Like,
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
that is literally what I said to you. I was like, I asked for a thumbnail picture, not a mugshot.
Well, I don't. Yeah. Okay. I'll start taking more selfies then, shall I, Maxine?
Yeah. With your chicken
I'll be-
nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. I'll be more vain on my Instagram.
Oh, it's so funny.
Where are you with your build currently?
I was actually about to say I'm not sure what I'm actually building right now. It's kind of like very. This is obviously like a part of a base. It's kind of like a face.
Yeah, it does look like a face.
And this
Nice,
little
doesn't it?
part as well. Oh yeah, it's coming along. Yeah.
Coming along.
I wonder how far you'll get with this one. Last live stream, what is it you were doing again? The BTS.
Oh, I was telling Aaron, I've actually not since the last time we streamed, I've not built any more of Cody or BTS.
You're the bane of my life. I cannot stand an unfinished build. Come on. You're like these people that on Instagram that make those reels being like, when you see a new Lego set and your other Lego's like.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Why do you not like finish your other stuff first? Is it just because you kind of want to just have a feel for something else, or?
Yeah, it'll be finished tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Promise.
Like the same promise when you said you'd watch Moana.
No, but that was
That was always a lie.
that was always a lie. Yeah. No, I wasn't actually a lie. Like I forgot about it, and
Do you have Disney Plus? You must do if you watch Mandalorian.
yes, and I've obviously I've limited time, but I was watching The Mandalorian, and what else have I been watching? I'm rewatching Narcos on Netflix. So.
Very good. I actually broke the pact that I had in my head. I was like, how long can we go in this stream without mentioning the M word? And I was the one that first said it as well. But
Wait,
like,
what M word?
Mandalorian.
Oh.
Because you're all for talking about Mandalorian. Because you're a big fan. I love Mandalorian as well, though.
Big
This
fan, big
camera is
fan.
just not gonna stay. It's like proper like industrial black duct tape as well. We'll see how far we go. Right, I am missing a piece.
Oh, I love Nova's setup in the corner. That looks pretty good. That looks like a fun time. Yeah.
That's what mood she's in. Sometimes she's just like almost catapulting herself out of it, and sometimes you put her in it, and she just does her usual thing where she's like,
Let me out.
yeah. So she started, even though she's 7 months, she started saying "mama," but it means I'm not happy, and she'll say it to either one of us. She'll be like, "Mama, mama, mama."
Wow.
So like, that's nice.
and before when she's happy, she's like dad, and you're like, wow, there's a clear favorite here.
No. did not happen. I can confirm.
Do you think she's going to be a mummy's girl or a daddy's?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like
Is it too early?
I feel like most children usually end up at the beginning anyway, being daddies, kind of boys or girls, don't they? Because usually the dad is seen as like the funner parent, but that is because they're not the one that has like carried it for 9 months and given birth to it and is very precious about it. And how fragile it is. Dads are just like, woohoo! Like,
Yeah.
So,
no, I get that. Yeah.
That's my argument for that anyway.
But you two work what the same ish, yeah, the same job, so the same hours, right?
Yeah, like literally the same job. Like we're at the same.
So she will see you equally, right?
Yes. Oh, she must have heard you because she's now crying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm joking. Yeah. Well, we work the same job in the sense that like we're both ecologists, but our workload differs. We're like in the same team, and everyone in the team doesn't have the same day. Like we'll all work on different projects, different reports, different. Sometimes some of us will be on site somewhere in Scotland, maybe England or Ireland. So in that sense, like Aaron could be away doing some survey somewhere, and then I'm working at home doing something desk based. Like it's that kind of
Yeah,
kind of
I
thing.
get you.
So yeah, it just depends. I mean, in terms of who she might end up seeing more often, like Aaron prefers to be desk based, whereas I like a bit more of a balance between being out on site as well. So yeah, she might not see me as much in that sense, but then Aaron has like, he's higher up than me in our work, and he's like one of the bat experts in like the UK basically. Like his dad writes a lot of books. I won't get one out of the shelf because everything will fall.
I remember that before. Basically, he was mean about his dad's business, and he was like, "Yeah, my dad didn't pay me enough or whatever, then I left or something."
Oh, yeah,
I think that's what he said.
Yeah, probably. No, it's just like that was when he owned his own business, which he's now sold, I think. And now his dad has another new business, which is doing pretty well, and he helps him with that sometimes. So that is good. But yeah, it means a very batty background. So I think Nova's going to be expected to be a bat fan. Bats are cool though. I was down in mine like a month ago. And I actually thought I was going to die. I'm not even exaggerating. I should have wore a GoPro.
That would be great content.
Yeah, well, no, I was legit going to be like, this is the other stuff that I get up to. Because it was basically like caving. Like, to the point like, if something crumbled and fell on, I was like, that was it. There was not really any getting out of there.
You were dead, yeah.
But we were just looking for bats hibernating, so you could see some of them hanging up in the cave, which was cute. Yeah, that was an experience and a half. But there were points where I was like, the guys that I was with, they obviously knew the route and things, and I was like, wait a minute, we're going up there, but this is like a really steep slope and like in the darkness, and if I slip, then I'm going down into that big dark hole. And they were like, yeah, just don't slip. And I was like,
yeah, don't. Oh gosh.
No, they said there's a rope there that someone's put there, however many years ago. Just grab that. And the whole time I'm like, I'm totally like a different person now in the sense that my first thoughts were, I'm a mum now, I have a baby, like I can't die.
Wow. But
like,
before you were like, yeah, I can die easy, yeah, that's fine.
Well, like, I can live life more on the edge. I don't know. Right, I've done the usual and I have parts left and I don't feel like I'm supposed to have parts left. Work out what's happened. Wait, I think I've worked out something.
Yeah, so you've been ill recently, haven't you? Like not feeling.
Just I don't know what it was. I think it was just partially burnt out, but also it was like when you just like you eat something and it does not agree with you. That was the kind of like feeling that I had for like a couple of days.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hate like I wouldn't say I have like a phobia of being sick, but I hate being like physically sick. But I was in so much pain that I was like, just be sick. Like I think it'll make me feel better, but it never happened.
What do you think it was food poisoning, or do you think like just something you ate, just didn't like?
Yeah, I honestly don't know because like I've ate the same as like someone else that week, whether it was my mum or Aaron, and they all felt fine. So it didn't make any sense. But yeah, I was so glad when it passed. But it did mean that my very first Mother's Day I was ill and we didn't do anything, which was a bummer. But hey ho. I'm just
What
glad I'm
did
feeling better now.
Nova get you for Mother's Day then?
She got me a card that she made. And I went on a nice spa day. I'm getting eyes like, don't you forget to tell people what I did for you. Yeah, I got like a nice. I've never ever been to a spa. Like I'm not like a girly girl like that does that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which you might have already guessed, chatting to me. But it was actually quite nice. So it was like a nice, very chilled out pool, and we got like a massage, which was amazing. I can totally understand why people get massages. And then like an afternoon tea with loads of cake. I couldn't finish
I don't know if I have the fear of getting a massage.
it. What the fear?
I don't know. I think it might just be scary for no reason. I don't know why.
Suppose it's
What-
that
was-
way.
Was it a male or female masseuse?
It was a female. But like usually I think when you go places you can like say if you want it to be like, if you're a guy you can ask for a guy or a girl or whatever.
I think because I don't know, because if I got a woman, I would feel it's a bit intimate for the act, like for the act of a massage. But then if I got a man, I'd feel uncomfortable that I was doing something unmanly with a man. So that's why that's probably why I wouldn't get a massage. I would probably just never get one.
To be fair, yeah, I was actually wondering before you said that what would your preference be? I suppose I think the majority of men would probably say they would want a woman, but I don't know. Say in the chat, guys. Like this is open for discussion. I don't know how we got onto this topic. I don't know if I want to ask Aaron. Aaron, would you rather a man or a woman massage you? Be honest. Neither. No, you have to pick one. He doesn't like it.
Oh, he knows if he says woman, he's in the doghouse.
No, it's not. I said like you can say. No, to be fair, he has told me before he doesn't like it because I'd come back from it saying thanks for like arranging that. It actually made me think like we should like when we go away for like a nice weekend or something at some point we should get like a couples massage or something. And he was like, I don't like it.
A couples massage. That must. Oh, I don't know about that as well.
Like why? It's just literally you're getting it done at the same time. It's not like you're.
Yeah, no, but what if Aaron gets a female masseuse and you get a male masseuse?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just.
Why would that be weird?
I don't know. It wouldn't be weird, but like it could be weird, you know?
No, I don't.
I don't. Yeah. Sorry, guys. This topic is strange. I'm
No,
sorry.
wait, let's move on.
Yeah.
Oh, I've like missed a page. This is why I have part. They must have been stuck together. Oh no.
So that's why you've missed a page. That's why you're missing so much pieces.
Yeah. No, this is making sense now. And it's an important piece as well. It's the sign.
Now, for Mother's Day, a day leading up to Mother's Day, not a day, probably 3 weeks leading up to Mother's Day, my mum was like, "Right, Sean, your Mother's Day's coming up," and then a week, it's like, "Oh, Mother's Day's coming up. You're gonna get me a card, Sean. 4 days. Oh, Sean, you got me that card yet? 2 days. You got that card then, Sean?" I was like, "No." So the day before, I'm like, "This is easy days. I'll just go out after work. I'll get one."
Mhm.
I got 5 shops. They're all sold out everywhere, right? So what I had to do was I had to buy a happy birthday card and like DIY it.
What? That is terrible. You know what it is? It's probably not that they've ran out. They've probably just taken them off the shelves. Like if it's like the day before. Was this like the day before?
Yeah, but like they probably were sold out because I went to like 4 or 5 shops. But
Because that is what shops tend to do. Like they're probably thinking, we'll just take them all away now, and if there's any bad child out there that's not bought their mother's card.
So they had a vendetta against me, even though they don't know me.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Suspicious like that. There we go. There's the sign.
Oh, is that a print or a sticker?
It's a sticker.
Ooh.
Which makes sense actually, because this set is £90, but I got it for 72.
Oh, £72.
72. Got it in Argos when they had a sale on. Argos is a very good shout for discounted Lego, but you need to be like on their website just by chance, like straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise you'll miss out. Like we've missed out on a couple of things and we've been like so frustrated. Like that was such a good deal. And I got the Jazz Club quartet. The Jazz Quartet, not Jazz Club Quartet, Jazz Quartet from there, discounted as well, which I've not built yet. Because that was one of those sets, I think I said to you before, like I'm one of those people that doesn't fall in love with like a set straight away when I see it. Sometimes I'm like, like it's alright, or like, nah. And that was one of them. But then actually I was like, I quite like it actually. And I wanted to buy like all the kind of music sort of related builds, because I'm a music-y person.
Yeah.
So that was obviously one of them. Yeah.
I mean, I'm into music, but I'm not into music as much as I would say most other people are. I'm like, I am your basic female dog of the music world. So I'm just like, whatever's really charting, just I'm like, oh yeah, it's alright.
That's alright. Yeah. Well, I don't feel like music is as good as it used to be, like before we were even born. Like if you listen to some like, I don't know, I like Queen and stuff like that. I think those were the ages of music.
What interests me more about people like Queen and like the Beatles is the lives they led and like watching documentaries and stuff.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like the music exactly, but
And like how they got there and.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. I really liked the Queen movie they brought out. Bohemian Rhapsody.
I think I watched that.
I still need to watch the Elton John one. I've not seen that one. With what's his name? It's like Tegan Egerton or I probably butchered that name. You all know who I mean.
Yeah, I know who you're on.
Yeah. Right, I'm on to bag 2 now. What bag are you on?
It's funny because I'm literally about to go into bag 2 as well.
What?
We're
Scottish sink. It's the Scottish sink. Right, where is Tigger's butt? There it is there.
But
Yeah, I couldn't find his bottom. His butt. A wonderful thing about Tiggers.
do I need that? I don't think I do.
Oh, why has Tigger got like a little baggy thing? Like as if he's gonna run away from home.
No, because he always carried. Oh no, yeah, I don't. Does Tigger have a home?
Must do.
Must do. Yeah. He's got a mansion, but no.
I remember when all the movies came out when I was younger. Tigger movie was actually pretty good, actually. I like the Tigger movie. But, right, how is he holding this? It's like really high. But yeah, look, it looks like he's like running away from home. Oh. Whereas over here, we've got Pooh having a celebration because he's got like a balloon.
I'd always rather be Tigger than Rabbit. Rabbit's always depressed.
No, it's Eeyore that's always depressed. Rabbit's like, right, so do you
Rabbit's
know that
grumpy. I like Eeyore more than.
Do you know that all the characters of Winnie the Pooh are based off of a mental health condition? Did you know this?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so like Eeyore is depression. Piglet, I think, is anxiety.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
I can't remember what Rabbit is, but Rabbit's just not very nice, is he? So, most of the time. Tigger is like, is that ADHD?
Yeah, probably.
And then Pooh is, well, this isn't a mental health thing, but I think maybe Pooh's maybe like obesity or something like that. I don't know. I've read this multiple times though. I've not just pulled this out of my butt.
Yeah, Pooh must be something like that because like Pooh eats a lot of the honey. Like.
Yeah. Also, Pooh's meant to be a girl.
Pooh's a girl.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
You're capping.
I'm pretty semi probably sure.
Nah, you better not spoil my childhood. I'm sorry.
Why would that spoil your childhood? Pooh's a girl. I'm scarred
No,
for
because
life.
I always imagined Pooh to be a boy. I don't know.
Yeah, well, so did I. Pooh
No.
girl. I'm literally typing Pooh girl. I wonder if that'll even make sense to
That might come about something dodgy.
Turns out Winnie the Pooh is not a boy from England, but a girl whose owner was originally from Canada. Yeah, the original real life Winnie, because it's based off a, like, the creator based it off like a person or something like that. It's a girl.
I think it's because the actor of Pooh is a guy, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
But no,
That's
like, literally, see if you Google it, everything says, yeah, actually a girl. The bear
Yeah.
which inspired Winnie the Pooh is actually a girl. And then Pooh is meant to be a sun bear as well. And if you've seen a sun bear, they have them at Edinburgh Zoo. It's nothing like a sun bear.
No.
But I'm just cracking out all the Disney trivia facts for you guys because that is my thing. But yeah, there you go. You've all learned something if you didn't know that already.
The saxophone piece, that's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Because my camera's really...
I love like the little stage area in the jazz club. It's really, really cool. I almost kind of want to alter it a bit. Oh, Benji's saying it's Thornhill pop-up shop. I've been to Thornhill. I went to a wind farm there. I hated that wind farms. I'll have to look into that. Are you going, Benji? Are you going to the event? Pop-up Lego shop. Pop-up Lego shop. What does that mean? Right, how is he holding this carrot? It'd be quite funny if I could like adapt this so that he's not... Well, he can't hold the carrot minifig, but like... I don't know. Work this guy into the scene somehow.
Yeah. Rabbit. That's really annoying me now. I'm trying to think what rabbit is without Googling him.
Yeah, I can't think of a condition that rabbit... Well, it's like a condition where maybe people are a bit angry.
Like grumpy.
Or grumpy, yeah. Or frustrated. I think he's frustrated. I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm gonna have to do it. And then there's other characters as well, but I don't know if like the kind of background characters are like
The
based off
same,
something,
yeah.
because there's like Owl and there's Roo and Mama Roo. Mummy Roo.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they're based off of anyone or anything. Winnie the... That's not how you spell Winnie the Pooh. I can't spell. Characters. I still need to watch the Winnie the Pooh film with like Ewan McGregor in it. Oh, there's my camera going again. Ooh. It's not gonna last, but hey. Characters conditions? I typed that in. Would Google know what I meant? The disorders of characters in Winnie the Pooh. Right, Winnie the Pooh has an eating disorder.
Yeah.
Piglet has anxiety. Eeyore has depression. Owl has dyslexia and short-term memory loss.
I love Owl. Dyslexia.
Short-term memory loss, does he? Or she? No, it's a he. Tigger has ADHD. Rabbit has OCPD, obsessive compulsive personality disorder.
Oh.
That actually makes sense because Rabbit gets frustrated because he likes things neat and stuff.
And he hates when Tigger comes in and ruins stuff.
Yes, that makes sense. Oh, so the other ones do have ones as well. Kanga, which is the mum, has how do you say that? Munchausen syndrome?
What is it?
It just says because she is extremely overprotective of Roo to the point of insisting he can do nothing for himself. Oh.
Oh, poor Roo.
And Roo has autism.
Oh.
Oh, Christopher Robin has schizophrenia.
Christopher?
Yeah,
Does he?
Yeah, he's talking to a bunch of animals, so yeah, I guess. Because his
that
friends,
makes sense actually. Oh yeah, he has schizophrenia. I'm not laughing at schizophrenia, by the way. No, I'm okay. That's a bypass.
Hey, Brick Built, joining the stream. Sorry, we're reminiscing of Winnie the Pooh characters that we've realised are based off of disorders. What else is there? So Sly Fox. There's a Sly Fox. Clicking Cliff says, "Yo, who's the fox?"
Clicking Cliff.
Gopher? Who's Gopher? What is a gopher again? What's a gopher?
Gopher's like a fake otter.
Fake otter.
A failed otter. That's what.
Well, if anyone listening knows who these are, I don't actually remember. Sly Fox has an antisocial personality disorder. Gopher has Tourette's. Casey?
Oh, Gopher has Tourette's, does he? Oh god.
Yeah. Casey? Don't know who that is. Truman syndrome, as she always acts like she's on TV. And then there's 3 more. Darby has narcissistic personality disorder because of her need for attention and to be in charge. Lumpy has bipolar disorder. And Stan has split personality disorder. I feel like I need to watch an episode of Winnie the Pooh to see.
Winnie the Pooh, yeah.
Just really confuse Nova more.
Well, it's one of those, it's like, you never thought as a child
No.
or young adult, like, things had hidden meanings. But,
Yeah.
like, most of the Disney films, like, there's a lot of background stuff that you click with now, and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And there's definitely stuff that they've put into Disney films and stuff that's for the adults, and you don't get it until you're older. Like, there's still, like, I'll still rewatch Disney films now, and I'm like, I get it.
Yeah,
I get what you're trying to say. Shrek's really bad for that. I know Shrek's not Disney, but Shrek's one of those ones for sure. Yeah. Right. So I have now finished the minifigs for bag 2. This is what so I've joined these parts from bag 1 now. This looks weird. For the base of my Winnie the Pooh set.
Put that in the wrong place. No, I've not put it. Yes, I have put it.
Oh, I've just realised the music's changed. It's a bit more upbeat now. I feel like I was getting zenned to sleep before. The music that we picked.
Got your Eeyore and get depressed.
Not depressed, just zenned.
Zen.
Zenned.
I don't think there's a high Winnie the Pooh character.
No.
I hope not.
Is that a disorder?
Tigger's got a cousin or something, does he?
Maybe.
Oh, gosh.
Am I building this right? I hope so. I am actually really excited for getting this build done though. As I said, I was saving it for quite some time. I'm just getting to the point where like there's just no point doing that anymore. Like, because we kept saying we were putting off doing certain building and certain stuff to our Lego collection until we moved to a bigger place, but I mean, you know how it is with housing right now and the state of things, so there's no point waiting. Yeah. And it's gonna look so good when it's done. And it's also kind of like pacifying my need for some Disney Lego until the new stuff comes out. That was something I was going to ask you for this stream. What are you, other than you've obviously mentioned, what are you buying on the 1st of April?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Indiana Jones.
Are you a big Indiana Jones fan then? If like you've watched all the films and
Harrison Ford.
goes without saying. Yeah.
Harrison Ford is like the GOAT.
The goat?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to know what that's saying?
Wait, you don't know what the GOAT means?
No.
Ask Aaron if he knows what the GOAT means.
What's it mean by the goat?
Ooh.
He doesn't seem like he knows either. I think you just made this up.
Fangled teenager talk.
Some What?
Newfangled teenager
Newfangled teenage talk.
So you don't know what goat means?
Well, I know it's an animal.
Greatest of all time.
Oh, right, it stands for something.
talk. It's like
He's saying something. If you can get your words out. He doesn't know. Okay. Wait, I've already forgotten what you said. Greatest of all time.
Yeah.
A goat.
Oh gosh. Wait, Maxine, how old are you? Like 20?
How old are you? Right, okay. Let's play that game. How old do you think I am?
What? I've either got 25 or 28 in my head.
So they're not even like ages next to each other. They're like one or the other.
They're one or the other.
Okay, well, you've kind of, got back in my winning streak a little bit there with those answers. So. But you're wrong for both.
32.
I'm not 32. Shut up. You're 32, are you not? Wait, how old are you?
I can't remember.
You can't remember. We can't remember how old he is. 1990. How old is that? Someone do the
I
math.
can't remember how old he is. He must
You
be
can't
old. I can't remember.
Well, you'll find, Sean, as you get to that sort of age, you do forget how old you are because you just stop caring about those milestones anymore. Like through your 20s, you're like, I'm still early 20s, then mid 20s, then now I'm late 20s, and then as you go into your 30s, you're like, forgot. That doesn't matter.
Is it not the opposite? You don't care when you're young, but since you're old, you know that's the age. Every year, like, it's at a closer age to being wrinkled.
No, you just turn off to it. You're like, la 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 la. No. But actually, I'm not in my 30s yet. But I will be this year. So, big birthday this year.
To answer your question of what I'm getting, I need to double check because is there a coming soon part? Is there a coming soon?
Yeah, we should have had this up actually on the screen.
No.
I'd like to know what other people are getting as well on the first. I find it really interesting to know what people are interested in buying and what they're considering buying on release day, or if there's something they want to buy but they're not going to buy it straight away. And like why?
Wait a minute. The Up House?
Yeah. I was waiting for you to say that. Surely you're buying that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But here's a question though. Are you buying one or two?
Are you buying two?
Oh, I keep changing my mind. I'm definitely buying at least one. But I
Would
kind
you
of
buy
want
two so you have a back and front?
Yes.
And also you could make the balloons bigger, yeah.
Yeah, like I would mock it, like to make it bigger. Because I think if you buy two of the Up Houses, it's not even going to be like you're making it massively bigger. It is basically you're making a front and backs, because I think the scale of it, if you look at the minifigs next to the build, it does look like it's already quite a good size for Carol and Ellie's house.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think getting another one will just kind of chunk it out a little bit more. You could obviously make the rooms maybe a wee bit bigger and put a back to it and make the balloons bigger. And then I guess I would just like, I don't know, sell the minifigs I have spare. But yeah, I can't decide because I'm like, that's an extra £50. And I kind of want to save money for the other Disney stuff that's coming out, because they've been really hush-hush about the other Disney stuff that they're bringing out. Like, there's not been a massive amount.
I'll quickly go over everything that's coming April 1st. So there's the Land Rover Classic Defender 90.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Up House. There's obviously the Lego minifigure Disney 100 Years.
That's May.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that's May 1st.
These are not all. Okay, coming soon's not all. Right, okay, that's unfortunate.
Because I even thought I might be totally wrong. Is there not something that's actually coming out in August? One of the Indiana Jones sets? Or are they all coming out in April 1st? I thought there was maybe one that was not coming out until August.
So the Temple of the Golden Idol is April 1st.
Mm-hmm.
The Escape from the Lost Tomb is April 1st, and I think the last one is also April 1st.
Oh, okay. I'm maybe thinking of something else. Maybe it's the Jurassic Park World sets.
Fighter Plane Chase is April 1st. What was that other thing that I forgot? The Disney Celebration Train
That's April.
is April 1st.
Mm-hmm. Be getting one of them.
You getting one of them?
Yeah.
I might just get that for the minifigures as well.
Yeah, they all look really good.
The new Guardian ship, I'm not going to bother.
No.
Brachiosaurus discovery. I mean, it's cool, but
Can't collect everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Triceratops research, no. I'm not even going to say that dinosaur's name. Baby rocket ship, I might, just for the baby rocket, but I don't know. Dry Bowser Castle Battle expansion set, no.
Oh yeah. Pushing
Guardians
all
of
that
the Galaxy headquarters, no. The llama for Brickheads, probably not. Velociraptor escape, no. Alex, no. Zombie, no. Right.
stuff. It's not too bad.
So, like, not. My bank account won't be that
Yeah.
affected.
Yeah, which I like actually. Like, I don't really like you love it when they bring out loads of stuff at once because you're like, yay, all this stuff I want. But at the same time, it's kind of overwhelming because then you do have to like pick or yeah. Not that there's anything stopping us from waiting and getting things later, but you know how it is.
But you have to have it first, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it's hard, especially because like you sometimes just can't predict how popular things are going to be. Like, someone messaged me on Instagram being like, I still can't get a hold of a Wally Brickhead, and they're still sold out online. Like, it's crazy. I think most people predicted that one was going to be like sold out, but
Yeah.
it's crazy how long it then takes them to get more
Indeed.
made. So, and it doesn't mean that it's the same as the Skyline. Like, that's sold out for ages, but it is like you can buy it places now. It's not totally impossible. So, yeah. What's Benji saying? Don't think so. Would love to go along, but save for our trip away at Easter. Ah, yes, it's the pop-up shop. Where are you going at Easter? I want to know. I'm so nosy. Right, how does this piece go on? This is a little bit strange. Oh, okay. Right. Where does that end?
So what exactly, well, this is me being nosy, but what exactly are you doing in Aberdeen? Obviously you're going to see the 90th
So,
birthday, but
yeah, I don't really know,
Just-
like, if we've got really much planned. So we've got Nova's swimming lesson, like we do every Sunday morning, and then we're just going straight after that for the drive up, which will take a bit longer than normal, because when you've got a baby, you can't keep them in their car seat for like more than an hour at a time, because it's bad for them.
oh,
So
I
I'll have
didn't
to-
know that.
Yeah, it's to do with like, I mean, the car seat's designed for safety, but not at the same time. It's like very restricting. So if you are, touch wood, in an accident, like they're safe, but it means that their breathing can be a bit more restricted, like long term.
Yeah.
Actually, Aaron suffered from this when he was like a child, because they didn't know as much about it back then. But basically, yeah, like his parents like told him like he went blue. Like,
Blue.
yeah, because he didn't have like enough oxygen and stuff, and that's like a car seat, like risk and stuff. So yeah, anyway, long story. But yeah, so we'll stop off a couple times on the way up just for a break, and I think the party is at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it'll be like a typical kind of big family gathering, 90th birthday party sort of, probably like finger food. I don't really know.
Finger food, I'm all about that finger
Yeah,
food.
I know. I said like we're like feeling the pressure of the end of the month sort of coming up and like running out of food money now. So I said to him, I was like, should I bring some Tupperware dishes? And just like
Now you'll be fine with cocktail sausages, cocktail sausage rolls, little like cheap little triangle sandwiches. You'll have your egg and cress. You'll have your cheese, ham.
do you
all the-
cater for these things, Sean?
No, I'm just thinking about all the parties, all the small parties when I went to as a child.
Yeah.
Evening all. Universal Bricks. How are you doing?
Hello. Fletch says, I wish we had a Lego store here on the Isle of Man. Oh man, yeah, you're so isolated out there.
Oh man, on the
Oh
island.
man. Yeah. No, that is a shame. What's the
But, yeah.
delivery like getting stuff then? That can't be the fastest and speediest of things. I feel like we need more stuff over here in the UK for sure, like in terms of, well, obviously we have like 2 Lego stores in Scotland, but we need more small businesses like advertising that they sell Lego, because I've stumbled across a couple, but they don't advertise that they sell Lego, and I don't think they realise how big a thing it is.
No, they need the social media presence, don't they?
Yeah, like that is unfortunately like something that people just need to kind of jump on, even if they're set against it. It is the way to go. Yeah, I'd love to open a small Lego like business store. That'd be fun. I would like do it though so that people could come and like build like in a kind of, what's it called? Brick cave, brick bin, brick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
What do they call it on Lego Masters? The brick pit.
The brick pit.
Yeah. Do you not watch Lego Masters?
I have, well... There's little bits and bobs. I do like it, but at some points I was getting frustrated with some things, and I don't know.
Like what?
And then it got a bit repetitive, even though it didn't. And then
Which one have you watched?
Was it the British one? Did I watch?
Oh, I've never watched the British one.
Is the American one better?
Yeah, so we started off watching the American one,
Oh,
and it
I
was
should watch
so
the
good. It's what's his name that does Lego Batman?
Yeah.
Will Arnett. He hosts it, and he's so good. And then we got through all of the American one, and we're like, oh, there's an Australian one, and we started watching that. And to be honest, like the first few episodes of the first season we watched, we were like, this host is like super cringe and awkward. But actually now, I don't know, I would maybe argue it's better now. Like, he's so funny. Like, he's like a cringy sort of, he's got this kind of cringy persona that he puts across, but it works, and it's just really funny.
Like a dad.
Yeah, he's like a dad. He is a dad, I think, actually.
Yeah.
But he's like a goof. But yeah, we haven't watched the latest American one because we're waiting for it to be able, like, we could stream it here.
Yeah.
So we'll need to catch up on that one. But yeah, we're still working through the Australian one because obviously it's still on. I think the final's like next week, maybe.
Nah, the
Weekend
British
after
one was
next.
with like Melvin O'Doom and stuff, and I'm like, no.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think. Well, it obviously did flop because they've never done it again. But yeah, I've never watched it. But yeah, I wonder like if there's anyone that we know, like socially or on Instagram and stuff, that would be summoned to go on it. That'd be interesting. Oh no, my camera's falling again.
Summoned?
Yeah, like invited to.
You must go on the show.
Summoned.
Fletch, from Lego Direct, it's hit and a miss because sometimes they ship from Europe. Oh my god. But luckily toy stores have pretty good availability. So even though you're probably closer to the UK, they ship from Europe. That's awful.
I know they do that for like the pick-a-brick stuff. Because that's just obviously where their factory is. Because I did a pick-a-brick order and it was like coming from Poland.
Really?
Yeah, but that is like standard. That's not to do with like if you go on the pick-a-brick section of the Lego website, it says if you only order bestseller parts, it comes from Poland within like 2 weeks or something like that. But if you order a right mix of parts, it can take like forever, and it comes from somewhere else.
There must be a massive factory in Poland then.
Yeah.
Actually, that must be the closest factory if it's coming from Poland, because I don't think there's not a UK factory.
No, it's very disappointing.
Boo! We need a UK factory. Oh, that'd be sick doing a factory tour.
That would be cool, yeah. That would be good.
No, I just run off and go try and nick all the. Have you seen the alignment minifigures and stuff?
Which ones?
Like there's minifigures that are called alignment minifigures, which they just have like lines on them, like triangles, to like line up the prints
No.
for like testing stuff, and they're really rare and expensive
I have not heard of
because
this
they
before.
shouldn't obviously come out the factory, but obviously someone sneaked them away. So that's what I just run off and like get all the really like stuff that no one gets. And I'll be like, well,
Yeah. That's so. It makes total sense. Like that they.
because they have to
exist.
obviously line it up to like the printing presses for the printing process.
Yeah. I'd love to see the process. Like, go
Yeah, I've
behind.
watched videos. It's quite
Mm.
hypnotizing.
I have seen something, but it wasn't like, I don't feel like I saw that much from it. It's crazy though, like how much they produce, and like it makes total sense obviously why they have to retire sets, because they need to like do new molds and they can't obviously do everything forever. So yeah, 3, 4, 5 green edgy parts.
Just building the little toilet right now.
Oh yeah.
But you've built your jazz club, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm behind.
Did you buy that on the first?
Yeah.
Did you go into the store or did you order online? Or?
I went into the store.
Mm.
How dare you have not checked out that vlog? Oh my god, I'm joking.
Where's the time? I know I've got a few things I want to catch up on if people have sent, but I feel like I'm like behind with my content, so I have been spending a lot of time that I usually spend like looking at other people's stuff to try and catch up on my own.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
Universal Bristol is asking what I'm building. I am building the cutest, coolest little set ever. Winnie the Pooh. Yeah. So this has been in my backlog for a while, and I've been putting off building it, but I thought, you know what? I'm building it now. I'm gonna do it. And I'm loving it. It's the cutest thing. I'm only on bag 2. We're not doing quite slow building today. So this is the base, but I have quite a few minifigs so far. So we've got Eeyore, and we've got Piglet, and Tigger. Did I say Pooh? There's Pooh. Rabbit, and the part I almost forgot to build because the pages were stuck together. The little sign. 100 Acre Wood.
100 Acre Wood.
Yeah, great set, amazing minifigs. They're so good. Like, you do sometimes wonder how they're gonna design and mold certain minifigs when they announce that they're doing a set. Because obviously they're not standard minifigs, but they're so good. That's what I'm looking forward to when the Disney CMFs are coming out. Like some really unique molds. Yeah, I'll be getting every single one. I really hope our Lego store feels out those bags, Sean. Like, oh, I really hope they do.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, I'm going to be there first thing because I think there'll be certain of the Disney CMFs that will like go and they'll be so hard to get.
But Maxine, have you ever got a minifig series from a Lego store, but they felt it out wrong?
I've not been misunfortunate yet to that
I
point.
have. I got the Harry Potter. Was it from Edinburgh or possibly Glasgow? I can't remember, but I got the Harry Potter series 2, and I had 2 of 1, and I was like so annoyed. So I just went in the next day because I was staying over in the hotel.
To be fair, they have said to me before, like if we get any of them wrong, just bring it back and we'll swap it. Like they're so good like that. I don't even think that's a standard Lego store thing. I think it's just our Lego store.
No, it's just nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I always kind of maybe quickly feel them as well. But I mean, there are going to be like 18, so I don't know if we're gonna have time to do that. But yeah, that is like I am so excited for them out of everything this year. Obviously, because they haven't released any images as well of the like new Disney Castle and stuff. So that's going to be a must buy, I think, when that gets released. If it ever gets
Can't wait for me to get the views on the leaked images for that. Like,
I'll be like your first viewer. I'm like, I must do this.
well, it's so strange because the past couple of videos that I've done like have been obviously like leaked images of stuff, but like normally I get like 100 to 300 views, but the past couple of videos are on like 1K plus views. I'm like, this is a bit mad.
Yeah, it's because you're like momentum and you're like being more consistent and stuff. It's what people want, and you're doing really, really well at it. Because you had like 5 days off recently, didn't you? You had like a chunk of time off work, so you had time to do stuff.
I would have posted yesterday, but I was shattered, so apologies. And I might not be bothered to do a video today because I also am tired. But tomorrow, all the content.
Yeah, it's trying to keep on top of it with how you do your content. You're all about leaks and stuff, so it's like as soon as something comes out, you need to get on it, and it's like Yeah. Do you not feel kind of like a pressure with that though?
Yeah, it's also stressful that with leaks and news, you're on a clock, so you're obviously news is going to be the most relevant as soon as you get it out, but also you're trying to beat everyone else in the community covering it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, but
why is this not level? Because I forgot to put a piece down first. Tizzy, listening to your chant. Yeah, because I mean I'm obviously like, you know, I don't do leaks. I did like a couple at the beginning of my Instagram, but I'm just not really like, as you say, that like I feel like that's something that you either like focus your content on, and like you say, like, and I obviously I hear from you all the time, like you're really cracking on with it and stuff. It takes like a lot of commitment and a lot of time, and it's not something it's not my niche.
No,
it's not my thing.
like people have niches, so like hopefully tomorrow I want to go head towards more of the personality route and still cover news at the same time, but I've just primarily covered news just because I've not had the time to do personality stuff. But you're primarily based on personality, which I think is probably better, because that's how you get consistent subscribers that keep on coming back for you as a person. Compared to me, it's like I'll get a lot more views on one-off videos, but those same people won't really, like, if I go into my analytics and I go one of those leaked videos that are on like 2,000 views or something, probably like 95% is from like YouTube search. Just someone type in new leaked Lego rather than returning subscribers.
Right. Okay.
If you understand. Maybe go into your analytics to see who's watching you from where, etc.
Yeah, no, mine says change. Like, so at the beginning it was mostly Australian people, and now it's mostly UK. So it is interesting how much it changes. But I'm still like at a point where there's like certain analytics I can't get any data for yet because there's not enough data. I can't remember. It's very like few things.
You're too new. Yeah.
It's very. There's not a lot that I can't see, but there's like 2 things I can't see. But yeah, that's kind of like the stuff I'm gonna probably focus on, and is like vlogging stuff. But obviously I am restricted because we can't like work on some awesome big Lego city, which ultimately I want to be able to do, because I just think Lego cities are just so much fun, and there's like a lot of scope for like people to have the same or like mock a similar set, but it can be very different, and people can do things so different. But obviously we don't have the capacity to like do that right now. So my vlogging is kind of like, it's hard because I'm trying to think what I can vlog about. Even my last one was like 5 minutes, and it was just an update of what I've been up to, so people know I'm still here.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah.
But like I can do like reviews, but reviews are the ones that take the time. Like I can edit a vlog on my phone in like 10 minutes if it even takes that long. But the reviews take some time to really polish them, and even then we're still working on how to make them better and improve them. Because I kind of like, I mean, I'm not tech savvy, and I wouldn't say that I'm anywhere, I wouldn't even dare to call myself anything like a social media like whiz or anything like that, or know what people want, but I kind of do know. Like I look at other people's content and I know what I like about their content and what I don't like, what I would do different. Yeah. So I'm always looking at my own stuff, being like, I'll do this next time, I'll do like this way this time. And so it's kind of fun because you're always kind of like developing and trying to make things better, like what people want. But yeah, there's a way to go, but like you say, I'm still pretty new to this, so I'm just kind of like here for the ride.
Universal Bricks. No, we've great set, amazing minifigs. Yeah, we love the Winnie the Pooh stuff. Brick Built City, the Winnie the Pooh set is cool, and so is the Jazz Club. Much agreed. Which is the better set, though, guys? You've got to probably go. Probably for the build, you've probably got to go Jazz Club, but those minifigures are so much better in the Winnie the Pooh set. But
they're totally different builds. It's like chalk and cheese. Like you can't. If we're both doing a modular, then fair, but they're totally different.
Yeah, that's true.
If they were the same price, which is obviously not at all the case, but if they were, like, what would you rather spend your money on, I suppose?
I don't know because I love that Winnie the Pooh set. I don't have it, but
Yeah. I think it is retired now. I think.
yeah. Fletch, the Glasgow store did feel them out when I got the Looney Tunes.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
that's interesting. And Jared, how you doing? Hello, everyone. Hello there, friend.
Hello. Yeah, I still don't have all the Looney Tunes minifigs. I've got my board here with like.
I've
some
only
of the
got
CMFs.
No, I've got 3.
I don't have Roadrunner. He was obviously one of the popular ones, but I don't have Roadrunner. I don't have. What else do I not have? I'm missing 3. Roadrunner's one of them.
Who's the brown one again?
The brown one.
The brown one.
What, Wile E. Coyote? Or
Yeah, I've got him.
yeah, I've got him as well. I've just realised Miss Piggy is pretending to be a Looney Tune when she should be down one of the Muppets one.
Miss Piggy, oh gosh, causing a ruckus.
Yep. No, it's just because all these minifigs got totally disturbed off the board when it was just this whole thing, like ambulance crew were in and they knocked it all over and it was with their massive bags.
Wait, ambulance crew? What are you on about?
Oh yeah, it was just my sister came to visit and she had a fall. She's got MS. So
Oh right, I think I think.
so that was a interesting week to say the least. A lot of stuff happened that week. But yeah, so like they just when I don't know if you've ever had like an ambulance crew come into your flat or your house. It was the first for me, but they do kind of they obviously have to because it's an emergency situation, but they just kind of like make themselves kind of at home, and they just like sit down wherever, move your stuff, and just like move and knock things.
So sadly, yeah, we've had ambulance people here like 20 plus times because my brother as a younger child, he doesn't have it anymore, but had epilepsy. So he'd have fits all the time. So it was to the point where he was having like maybe 2 fits a week or something. So we'd see the same ambulance crew. So be like, "Oh, you're right, mate. How you doing? Yeah, happening again."
Oh, what a shame. Bless. I'm glad he's not like experiencing that now. That'd be so scary. I can't imagine having a
Yeah. Very, very, very scary. Yeah.
Oh, what's people saying? Universal Bricks. Agree, possibly the Jazz Club out the 2. I've just finished the Jazz Quartet today, which is a very cool set. I was just saying I've got that as well. I bought it at the same time as the Winnie the Pooh set because it was on sale at Argos for the same price. So I think they were both £90 full price and they were both 72 at Argos. Yeah, is that a good? I'm looking forward to building that eventually. So, and then Lego Logan has said favorite modular you don't have. Oh. What do you think, Sean? You must have quite a few though. You've just not built them.
So I have the Jazz Club. I have the what is the name? The something hotel. I always say it's
Boutique Hotel.
Boutique.
You keep calling it the Botanical Hotel, and I said that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Exist.
Yeah.
And then I have the police station. But there's I don't know, maybe
Have you just got 3?
Yeah, I've just got 3, but like technically I can chuck the Sanctum Sanctorium in my city and then the Daily Bugle, and then I might get away with putting the one part of the Stranger Things upside down house. I don't know. We might see. I don't know.
That's a hard one.
Maybe the original one because of nostalgia, but I don't really have an answer for you because I don't know off the top of my head.
Would like to know what yours is though, Logan. I think right. So the ones that I have, I would definitely add like Sanctum Sanctorum as part of like a modular. I've got that as mine and one of the end ones. So I've got that one. I've got Assembly Square, Jazz Club, the Corner Garage. That's what we have. So I really want to get the bookstore and the police station because they are retiring this year.
Yeah, so we need the bookstore.
I don't know if I think you would class it as a modular, but we actually have the Bricklink Designer Program bowling alley, but we are actually trying to sell it because it's not going to go with our vibe for our city.
No, they're going for big money. People are wanting them.
Yeah. It's still the thing with the Bricklink Designer Program sets. So I've learned we didn't buy it with the designer program. We bought it like it was going for like a total deal. Someone locally like last year or something, and we had intended on building it, But since then, we've like adapted what our idea for our city and stuff ultimately will be, and now it's not going to fit in with it. And we would rather sell it and use that money to get other stuff that will
Something
fit.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we're selling it. We're not trying to flip it and make loads of cash from it. That's not what we're doing. But yeah, so we ultimately want to sell that, and I'm tempted to use that money to buy the police station and the bookstore. I think they're at the top of my list because they're retiring and they look like really nice builds. They had the police station in the Edinburgh store, Sean, when we were in. And I was looking at it, I was like looking at the box and turning it around, and there's like a little jail and everything. It looks so good.
Yeah.
And then the bookstore, I think basically everyone has that has modulars because it's just such a nice build. So yeah, maybe one of those two.
Brick Bank or Ghostbusters HQ, if that counts. Well, I suppose you go
Oh, yeah.
fire station, but then Ghostbusters HQ classifies as the fire station.
Yeah, no, they're good ones as well. I am actually right. I don't know if anyone else has the corner garage, but I'm kind of conflicted with it because basically we bought that with the bowling alley we got from the same person, and we were
Yeah.
kind of like, do we want it? Like, because we were getting it for like they were offering it for a real bargain, but we were like, you know what, we'll just get the bowling alley. But then they offered us like a discount for it if we got both, so that's why we
Yeah.
bought it. But otherwise, I wasn't really fussed because I don't really think I like the look of it. I don't know. It's very
Which one?
the corner garage.
Yeah.
So, but I have seen that there's like a mock on Rubricable to make it like into a pub, and it's not a corner anymore. I don't know. I don't know.
I think I know my favourite, probably the diner
the modular one or the one that's just come out.
modular one.
I don't like it. I honestly
don't like the diner?
No, it's not my thing. But then, to be honest, like part of what our vibe
The
for our
pink
city is
vibe.
going to be like, I suppose you could argue more British looking, whereas the diner makes it look proper American, and that's another reason I'm not fussed about the bowling alley anymore. I think it looks very American.
Yeah, true.
And I want a consistent look in my city to be the kind of like what the jazz club and the Assembly Square and stuff kind of look like, and the bookstore and the police station would fit in really well as well. So, but I really like the look of the new diner. I would buy that because that's a standalone. When I think diner, I think like the ones that you get on the, what are they called in America? Not motorways. What are they called?
Freeways.
Freeways. Yeah, like they come off the freeway, go to the diner. Like that's what I think of a diner. But yeah. What's everyone saying? I'm just missing the first 5 modulars. Wish I had the green grocer, but I only have room for new modulars now. Yes, the green grocer. I was thinking that when you said, because I saw pictures of that only for the first time recently, like proper detailed ones, and it does actually look quite good. It's a bit strange though, because obviously it's got like flats in it, hasn't it? But yeah, I can't decide on that one. I think I'm actually quite picky about modulars. I'm realizing this now. I like the color of it though. Obviously it's green. But I really wanted the supermarket city set that they brought out, and then they had like an Asda version, but I never got one. I really wanted that.
That's quite exclusive. Like people are wanting that.
Yeah. Who was it that was telling me that they got? I think it was Logan. Managed to get a couple. I was so jealous. Or they got one. Logan, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I feel like it was you that told me you got one. But yeah, just missing the first 5 modulars, so you must have a few. DJ Herb is saying, are you planning to pick up any of the April sets? Oh yeah, so we were just talking about this. So
Indiana Jones!
yeah, so Sith Geek is
Indiana
like
Jones!
Indiana Jones all the way because his goat is in there.
Harrison Ford, the goat, man. Goat.
His goat. I'm getting the Up House for sure and the Celebration Train. It's still up for debate whether I'm getting 2 Up Houses because I want to mock them. I think ultimately I'll definitely pick up one, and if I don't pick up another one, I'll pick it up at some point later.
Will you put the? I think it would be really cool, but it's really expensive and it's not going to happen. But there's a Bricklink construction site.
Seen it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you have that next to the Up House in your street, in your city, that would be sick, would it not?
That would go so well because in the movie, obviously, he's getting shoved out of his house because of. Oh my god! I think that's the smartest thing you've ever said, Sean. Like,
Well, yeah, I don't see a lot of smart things. That's probably why. but-
Yeah, true. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god, that is such a genuinely good idea. Oh, but that is the hardest one to get hold of now. Like, I think it's going for like 500 odd quid.
I've got a really old, like I think 2005 Lego City construction crane. Obviously, it's in my part, so it's probably mostly in the yellow bin. But I could probably try build that, maybe make something similar. But
Yeah, I think like to be honest, it's going to work out probably cheaper is to like go on Rebrickable and just get a part list and do it yourself.
yeah,
I think that's going to be the way to do it. I did see someone accidentally got sent two of the construction thing, and I was like, what?
lucky.
I know, but then I'm also a bit like, does that mean that someone's missing one? 'Cause they
Yeah,
would've all
true,
sold.
maybe.
But I really want to like, we don't know sort of how, it's very hush hush, and I understand why people don't share this information widely, but I want to understand how you get onto it and grab them when they come out, like the next kind of round of sets, because
Yeah,
they're like
I don't
decent
know.
price as well, and yeah, I would be buying to build.
brother from another brick has stopped by. My good old pal, my friend. Wow, who's that beautiful man on the cap with a cap? With the Legoland Windsor cap? Who knows? He seems like a total Chad. Well, that's such an American term, but
Is that a
Kieran-
bot? Because he said that at the last live stream that we did, like that, those exact words.
well, yeah, he's just flirting with me. Clearly, I mean,
He's a butt.
I am a single fellow. You never know.
Oh, we're not getting into that chat again, are we? Christ. We'll end
No.
up getting flagged for...
We're not. We've already discussed massages and went a bit weird, so we're not going to go there.
Yeah, what are other people thinking of getting on April 1st? I don't think anyone said, did they? Brit back. The Ghostbusters HQ Logan is one that I want so bad. I can't justify the price at the moment. Some sets on eBay for in excess of 750 quid. Yeah, that is a really sought after one, isn't it? Sorry guys, my camera keeps falling, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Yeah, sorry, I think I'd missed that message. We've got all the modular from Assembly Square up and the Grand Emporium and the Marvel ones. Yes, I really want the Bugle. That's very cool. The Bugle!
Dang, I got called a bot. Yeah, yeah, brother from another brick. You are a bot, bro.
My comments are just stale. Like bread. Sith Eye. I don't think that made sense.
I don't understand that, Sithai.
Definitely the Indiana Jones sets, Maxine. Oh yeah, because I haven't said that. So we will be getting definitely at least the diorama one, Temple of Doom. Is that what it's called?
No, the Temple of Doom one is the one that's cancelled. The
Oh.
Golden Idol one.
Yeah, that's one. We'll be definitely getting that one, but not straight away. We are getting that one, but not straight away.
Maxine, what are your thoughts on Lego cancelling a set because it's what too violent, and then still releasing a accurate representation of a World War II the enemy plane. I'm not going to say the word because some people take offense. It's very hypocritical.
I didn't know this. Wait, so it's just the plane that they're bringing out, though? It's not like a scene?
Well, it's in the movie. It has the symbol of the bad people, but obviously they didn't put that on the Lego plane. But technically, they've still made a plane.
Oh, the
that is-
fighter plane chase set, you mean?
Yeah,
Right, I get what you mean now.
but that's coming out. But the Temple of Doom, which has like in the movie, is like sacrificial things surrounding it and like evil. And people are considering that scene to be racist, but they cancel that, but they don't cancel the fighter plane chase scene.
I feel like if anything's accurate to a film, then it's not
Exactly.
really. It's
So they
not
should
like,
release both of them. That's what I think. But
yeah, I think I don't.
well,
It's a hard one.
Lego's-
Like, I suppose it comes
Sorry.
down to like, not that I've noticed this, but if broadcasters and like platforms like Netflix and all this kind of thing that show these films, if they still show those scenes or like make a disclaimer at the start saying this is like out of date cultural references, that might be why. Because I know that they do that with Disney now. Like before Peter Pan and Aristocats and some other ones, they'll say like this contains out of date cultural references that we don't agree with anymore, but it's still in the film. Like because of like in Peter Pan there's like the Red Indians, and in Aristocats there's the Siamese cats. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Yeah.
I just think that seems really funny when they're playing the piano. But but like that kind of thing. So I don't know if they would then Lego would then, you know, play with fire and make any sets containing those things because they've now been accepted to be culturally unacceptable or something like that. Maybe it's a similar thing with the Indiana Jones thing.
Probably,
I don't know.
yeah.
Lego is too sensitive sometimes. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it's a strange one. It's a weird one. It's a hard one. It's trying to like not upset anyone, isn't it? Whilst also making people happy.
Upsetting everyone.
Yeah, well the thing is like you can't make everyone happy, so you can't please everyone. So yeah.
I think they would have made more people happier than sad that if they'd released the Temple of Doom set, but there you go.
I'm gonna have to look at. Is there images of this? I'm gonna have to look at this again, if there are.
What, the Temple of Doom?
Yeah.
The set?
The one that got cancelled because it was.
Yeah, I'll send you it.
Inappropriate. It'll be one of those that I've seen it, but I've just like skimmed over it. Because if something said it's cancelled, then I'm not obviously gonna like spend too much time. But yeah, that actually messes up with like, you know how I was saying I had like ideas for Disney dioramas? That messes up with one of mine actually, because one of the ones I had in mind was like a scene from Aristocats with all the cats playing the instruments.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool, but like build them so that they're kind of like jazz quartet style.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe I won't be able to do that now because of the Siamese cat playing the piano with chopsticks. I don't know.
It's a mock, you can do what you want.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to stop thinking about it now because it's making me laugh. Oh, it's so bad. It's so silly. And saying that, there's a... I wonder if this is something that they would maybe say, like Disney would say that they were referencing in... I love Aristocats, I need to watch that again. But there's the scene with, like, you know, the geese. Where they're, like, the two... Have you seen Aristocats? You're probably not. You look like a fan of the Aristocats right now. But there's, like, a scene where there's, like, two geese, and they're, like, proper, like, ditzy ladies geese, and they're trying to find their uncle. And their uncle's, like, Scottish. And he's obviously been captured, and he was going to be cooked. And some kind of brandy or... No, what sauce was it? It was, like, whiskey sauce or some kind of alcohol sauce. And he's got drunk off of it. And I was like, this is a kid's film.
You would have got drunk off your whiskey sauce.
But yeah, he's just, yeah, even just look up the scene, it still makes me laugh. And then he's just like hiccuping, he's all drunk, and he's like, what was the drink? Sherry. No, it was brandy. It was like a brandy sauce. And he's like, brandy, I would have preferred sherry. And it was just so funny. Oh, I'm such a bad influence. I'll be making Nova watch these films. Yeah. Sorry, I got very overexcited there talking about
Nothing wrong with being overexcited.
Oh, it's so funny. We
Right.
watched the Temple of Doom tonight, and they had the same disclaimer at the start. So they did. Maybe that's why then. That's a weird coincidence that you watched that tonight, Universal Brooks. But yeah, maybe that's why, because it's now been seen as culturally out of date.
Yeah, but that's the thing that makes no sense. Is like if that's culturally out of date, how? Oh, is a fighter plane just then going down as historical?
Yeah.
But it's okay because it's educational.
Yeah, I suppose in the sense that it's like accurate to what happened. So, I suppose, for example, they would
Yeah,
they would
and-
maybe they would probably still bring out
and
films, for example, now where they like refer to certain people as certain things.
Yeah,
Because that's what
Like-
they did.
I understand because the Temple of Doom
didn't actually happen in real life.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, that makes a little bit of sense. Maybe that's what we thought.
Yeah. It's a hard one because sometimes I think like, yeah, we really don't understand certain decisions that are made on these things, but if it's not your culture that's maybe being represented, I think it's hard to have a say because you don't know maybe how it feels, you know?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
They don't-
still a shame.
They don't
Obviously,
often offend pasty white Scottish men.
well, they do, but we talked about this in the stream before. We just take it on the chin, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. We don't.
Like we're always seen to be drunk or fat or ginger.
I mean, I'm pretty ginger, and I wish I was drunk most of the time, but I spend too much money on Lego.
Mm.
And I'm not fat, but I do want to gain weight, so there you go.
But yeah, because obviously there's the big guy that's in Austin Powers. That's just horrible. Ugh. Just the character actually itself makes me feel icky because he's like really.
There's the character in Brave, which I quite like.
Well, all the characters in Brave are Scottish.
Well, yeah, but I meant the main one, the main one.
You were gonna say like the ginger one. I was gonna be like, they're all ginger. Yeah, no, I know who you mean.
The one with the bow and arrow, right?
Yeah, the one I did the Brickhead of. She comes in the Brickhead set with Moana. Merida.
Merda.
But even that, like, Disney have been very stereotypical and had them all eating haggis, and even the mum says in the film, "Eat your haggis, Hamish," and all this kind of thing.
Yeah, have you ever eaten haggis before, Maxine?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but how often have you eaten haggis?
Once every 6 months, if that.
That is still quite a lot.
That's quite a lot still, yeah. Like, it's not something that we actually eat often at all.
The last time I ate haggis was primary school on Burns Day, where you were forced to eat it. Oh no, yeah. I dreaded that day.
Do you not like haggis?
No, I don't like haggis.
You know, veggie haggis is actually really nice.
Haggis is basically the same as like certain beers. Like people drink it, but they probably don't like it. But since everyone else drinks it, as the placebo, you need to like it.
Are you talking about a certain I want to say stout that's only drank in March? Because I hate that stuff.
Perhaps.
Yeah. No, I never drink that. Oh, it's disgusting. Right, where is this piece that I made? How are you getting on with the Jazz Club?
Yeah, I'm coming towards the end of bag number 2.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, Queen. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Don't know where that came from. Oh, yes.
You know what I would think would be entertaining? Not to call your mum out, but imagine you got your mum to like try to build a Lego set on a video. That'd be funny.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
And before like we did a collaboration where my mum goes against your mum, see who wins.
The battle of the mums.
I reckon they'd both give up and just start
chatting about other stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Complaining about their children that spend too much money on plastic toys.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And my mum's like quite stubborn as well. I don't think she would admit it if she actually started to enjoy it.
But yeah, she'd.
She's like, I'm not having fun.
Yeah. Not to be rude, but I think your mum is not one I would want to get on the wrong side of.
No.
Is that? No?
That's accurate, yeah.
That's accurate, yeah.
Say that what about your mum?
No, she's just more annoying. She's more just, she's always like, she wears you down.
Oh.
No.
Oh, right, okay. I feel like I'm doing this very slowly, this build. I'm still gonna be doing this like during my next live stream.
Benji, I love haggis. Do you actually love haggis though? Are you just lying?
haggis is not bad. Like, I will like choose haggis if like it was what I was in the mood for and it was what was on offer. Oh my god! Do you sell haggis bonbons at Farm Foods, like frozen haggis bonbons?
The only haggis we sell is haggis in a tin, which sounds disgusting.
No, that's so wrong.
Oh.
I mean, I say
Wow.
that, but then I'll get like
Logan's just.
corned beef in a tin. Corned beef. If you can get it out the tin, you all know what I mean.
Oh, that was funny. That was an insight to customer service the other day. So a boy phones up, right? So I'm like, "Hello, Sean here, Farm Foods Montrose. How you doing today?" And he's like, "Well, I've just bought corned beef, and it said it was £2 for £1." And I was like, "Okay, I'll go double check that for you." Turns out, it was only £1 for £1. So I say to him, "Oh, this is the actual price here."
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm doing two things at once. So I'm on the till saying, in between my phone call, being like, sorry, scanning, sorry. And then on the phone with him trying to explain this for about 5 minutes. And then he's like, right, well, okay, I'll come in and I'll get a refund then, and I'll buy something else. And I was like, okay, yep. And he was like, right, I'm going to check with the rest of my contacts in Farm Foods in other stores that this is correct. And I was like, okay, sir. Never knew you were an FBI agent in Farm Foods, but he has contacts. Honestly, you're okay, Maxine. You just have to deal with some bats and some scary places that you might, a cavern might collapse and you might die. But I have to deal with the public, which is worse.
No, we have to deal with the public as well. I've had it was one of my first weeks on the job actually. I had someone just coming along and didn't actually speak to us to ask what we were doing first and just start taking photos of us. Then they were going to upload it to social media saying that we were about to kill all these birds and stuff like this. It's just like...
Oh, it's like weird activists.
Yeah. So we do get, like, we do have to deal with the public.
That's not
and
good.
sometimes quite high tense sort of high, like we actually have to go through training on like kind of what you would do and deal with it and when you call the police and all that kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah, no, you get people that are just
But why would someone just automatically presume, like, since you're next to a bird location, that you're going to kill them?
Yeah.
Like, that's just so backward.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much about it in case, like, comes back and bites them in the butt. But it's just misinformation.
And before I get fired for this colleague that I've just mentioned, but there you go.
Yeah, but no, it is frustrating because you're all wanting the same thing ultimately. That's why we ecologists are kind of there. We're the ones that are basically making sure that developers are following the book when it comes to protecting nature and everything living, whether it's plants and landscapes and habitats or if it's like the animals themselves. That's what we're there for.
Yeah.
So obviously we wouldn't let anything happen that shouldn't be happening. But like I think it's also because sometimes it's not clear that that's like what our role is when we're standing there, because actually our PPE, we look like construction workers. Like we wear high vis, like full high vis, hard hat. Like I look like I'm like an engineer.
Yeah, but in my head, I'm like, why would someone automatically presume someone with, this is going to be stereotypical ecologist here, a hard hat, I can't say this word, fluorescent jacket.
Fluorescent, yes.
Yeah, that's the one. Like your boots on, your whatever, and maybe a clipboard and pen. Like why would someone think that person's going to go kill some birds?
Yeah, it was a site that's kind of known to a lot of wildlife enthusiast people, and there had.
You don't have to say anymore if you.
Yeah,
you don't
no,
want
it's
to,
just.
but, like...
I think it's a good like opportunity to kind of flag these things, but it was just it was more to do with the fact that the work that we had to supervise and that had to get done was a legal requirement. It was a human health safety thing. It had to get done. And even then it was still, they were taking all the precautions to make sure that nothing was happening to any of the wildlife. But I think it's that kind of information that generally the public sometimes don't know. They don't know that kind of side of things. They think that the council maybe have money lying around and they just feel like doing something to a site that they don't need to do, which is never the case. Like everything is done for a reason. So.
So if the council has some money, what they'll do is they'll go pave a road or something. Eh?
Yes, I've actually worked out a hack to that, by the way. So if you're in the UK and you have a road that you really want to get resurfaced, and the council just don't seem to be prioritising it at all. I shouldn't maybe be saying this actually, but it does work, and I think it's a safety thing, so I'm going to say it.
But make it worse. Get your pickaxe out and make it worse. Is that what
if you
say?
get, no. I shouldn't be saying this right. If you get graffiti, like spray or something, and draw something inappropriate, they will have to come along and fix it quite quickly. There you go.
Oh. Like, if you're in Montrose, right, and you see a subscribe to Sith Geek spray painted somewhere, wasn't me, all right? Wasn't me.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I've not done this before. I just it was like a street near my mum's or something like that, and some like delinquents or something had got a hold of a can of spray and like done, we're gonna spray this everywhere and draw like, and then like within a week it was all gone and they'd resurfaced, like, because the people had done it within potholes and stuff.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that was tactical, but yeah. There you go.
That is so. You imagine it was like, because obviously you think it's like a hooligan, like a 12-year-old hooligan or something. But imagine it was just a wifey wanting her road painted or redone. You know what I mean?
It was my mum.
Maybe it was your mum. You never know. Nah, I'm not going to accuse her of that. Especially after I've said I don't want to mess with her, and then I accuse her of graffiti in the road. You know.
She wouldn't know how to use a spray can.
Graffiti's always legal, guys. Legal graffiti has always been something I've wanted to do, but it's really hard actually to do something with that.
Brick Built City says, dealing with people when you provide a service is just difficult. When someone threatens legal action, I just say, okay, I'll wait to hear from them. Nothing ever happens. Yeah. I think sometimes just people want to get the heat off and just shout at someone, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I really feel for people that work in retail and the hospitality sector. I used to work in the hospitality sector for a long time. Like I worked in like cafe after cafe after cafe. And yeah, it's crazy what people come to you with. Like what you've even said today, Sean, like about the corned beef.
No, the worst. I don't know about cafes, but I do know about cafes. But cafes that are attached to bars, or especially bar work, if you're a woman, I mean, it's bad enough if you're a man, but if you're a woman and you're in that industry, you must have a superhuman power, because some of the things that I've heard in these old man pubs that I've had to work with other women, like they don't get treated very well at all. It's awful.
Yeah. No, it's not good. I mean, women don't get treated well sometimes in my sector. There's actually a distillery that's opening soon here in Falkirk. There's a hint. And the owner of that was very sexist to someone in my work, and basically said, I won't talk to a woman, I want to talk to him. But she was in charge of like what they were talking about, but he refused to talk to her because she was a woman.
Yeah, the stuff
It's
like
just
that's
like,
just stupid.
why does it matter?
I don't have the time. I don't even have the time of day to discuss that, because like that's just giving people like that like the power. Like I'm just like, no, it's stupid.
So true.
I've just put the stage with the drum kit and the holder for the saxophone in my jazz club. So check something. Right. Okay.
That's a big table you've got. Is that usually got sets on it, or is that just purely for building?
Well, this table here was specifically for the city, But what I think it's really good for live streams, and also like putting what I've got my built up light box for my reviews that I put here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building the city outside in the hallway, because there's a table there that Mum says I can put some of my modulars there, and make a small city there until I run out of space, and then eventually bring it here.
Through. Oh, that's good though. Maybe she's getting more on board then. She's going to facilitate some of the Lego. I meant to say to you as well, congrats on your latest milestone with your followers. That's pretty cool. What was it? You got to something 200. What was it again? I'll need to check yours.
I think 3,700 or something.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like, bravo.
I mean, says you that's hit like your giveaway and all your follower goals on all your. So like, you're hitting more goals than me.
Yeah, but I mean, we're still in the early stages. But honestly, every single one, every morning I wake up and I obviously have all the notifications, and it makes my morning. I mean, I never thought I'd be one of those people that maybe gets a little bit hung up on the social media stuff, but I mean, I'll be genuine with you all. Like, it does actually mean quite a bit. Like, it's starting to, just because obviously I'm starting to meet people like yourself and talk to people in the community, and it's just so nice. And when you get like those other followers and people are actually interested in what you're sharing, it's very like self-affirming.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so it means a lot. I think I would definitely be growing faster if I hadn't had that kind of pause the other week there, but obviously I was ill. And the momentum just kind of dropped for both me and Aaron to do stuff. But
you'll find always put your mental health before constant content, because there's different things. Because if you constantly put out content and then you're not happy about putting it out, the effort that you put into that video will show, and also your happiness will show in certain stuff.
Yeah.
So if you have to take little breaks like that, it's fine. Just don't do what I did. Just basically, I've had this YouTube channel for like 3 years, and I was like monetized my first year, and then I like fell off a cliff and didn't upload for a year, and now I'm back again.
Yeah.
So just don't leave for a year and you'll be fine.
Sorry, don't please. No, yeah, I totally get what you're meaning. No, I don't plan on any long pauses like that, hopefully. But yeah, like, I don't put pressure on myself in that sense. It can be a little bit frustrating when you're doing well and you're happy with like how regular you're doing stuff and getting things out. But life happens, and it's like, if I know that I'm gonna then just like take a breather, have that week to, like, I was still posting stuff every other day. It just wasn't like what I was doing before, where it was like kind of almost constant. But yeah, like, if I know that I'm going to be doing stuff anyway, then there's not really any pressure that I feel like I'm putting myself on. So it is all good. I have now finished bag 2.
Well, this is really strange. I'm just about to go into bag 3, but I've done a U, and I have pieces that I've missed, and this is not good.
Yeah, I feel like I have a few spares kicking about. But I don't know if these are just spares, because they're not big pieces. So I think I'm happy to move on. It's when they're big pieces, then you know something's went wrong.
The option to remove the stage curtain in the club is very good. It is, but what I wanted maybe a cloth piece for this curtain that we didn't get, unfortunately. Just never put any pressure on how doing it should always be fun. When the fun stops.
Yeah.
Trevor, that sounds like a gambling advert.
Oh yeah, when the fun stops. Yeah. Or don't try and chase your lost.
Red how? Sorry, that's okay. Predictive text is quite annoying, yeah.
But no, yeah, Trevor's already messaged me this spiel. Like, he's always looking out for so many of us, I can tell.
Yeah, I gave Trevor the trouble the other day, and I said I might have to ban you for leaving too nice of a comment.
We need a bit of a Trevor troll.
Yeah, we need Trevor one day to come in and just like mess with us and say, You're rubbish. What are you doing with your life? No one likes you.
What about Trevor Troll Tuesdays? There you go.
Yeah. Tuesday. Yeah. I won't upload on Tuesdays. It'll be fine.
I'll forget that we said this, and next Tuesday he'll troll me, and I'll be like, "Why are you being so mean?"
Yeah, he's looking out for all
Yeah.
of us. He's a good guy. Good content. I think he's done another Avatar set thing that
Yeah.
I've not watched. Apologies, my friend.
I'll admit I haven't watched this one yet either, Trevor. It's hard to keep up with you. You're just like getting them out like really quick all of a sudden. You got a little bit of momentum going.
Uh, oh, really? What?
These bags for this set are really nice because they're not. Obviously, it is like a. How many pieces is this set actually? The bags aren't like crazy loads of pieces in each one, which I like. 1,265 pieces for the Winnie the Pooh set. And like, I don't know if I can show this without like tipping all, but that's like one bag, and that's like a nice amount.
Oh, you have your sets in a little.
Like a little kind of.
Tray.
Yeah, so like it doesn't always work obviously, but so this is spares just in here just now. And this is like the main part of the big bag, and then these are like the two little bags that you sometimes get in the bags. But yeah, for big sets, obviously that's not enough. Like when we were building the Millennium Falcon, which is here, there.
Yeah.
Like we needed we've got two of those. We needed both of them, and then we also needed to just put big pieces out on the table. Yeah, there was not enough space. I don't know if what else you can see, but we've also got the. God, I can't aim this right. The N1 Starfighter is here, flying above it. We've got it like attached to some string. And then above that, we've got the Cantina, and kind of weirdly sitting on top of that, we've got Luke's X-Wing. And we've also got Luke's Land Speeder there as well. Just trying to find space, like, for things.
Yeah.
Lee.
I haven't a mean bone in my body. You haven't watched it, right? I'm unsubscribing in the morning. Please no. What have I done here? What?
Are you
have
still
I
trying to
done?
correct your missing pieces?
Yeah, I'm trying to correct. I've done something with this fireplace, and I've done not fireplace, the pizza oven. That
Oh yeah.
I don't know
Oh, the
what
pizza
I've
oven
done.
is like one of the best parts of it, I think. It's a really nice part. Oh, Aaron's got his PJs on. His Christmas PJs on.
Sexy wee
Are
boy.
you gonna show us,
Come
or are
on.
you not gonna show us?
Come on.
Christmas PJs that we all had matching ones of.
Oh, there's the
What are
man.
you doing? No one wants to see that.
What are you on about? I think we're here for it. Oh, wait, are you on 100 concurrent viewers right now because of that? Oh my god.
Yeah, we all had matching jammies at Christmas time. Those ones. So Nova as well.
Wait,
What about
no, yes.
What?
ending it and things?
Just hit the end stream button. Shut down a piece.
Sorry, I'm saying goodnight. Someone's going to bed early. No.
Hi, Aaron.
But
Love you, Aaron.
Sean says love you. Trevor says Merry Christmas, Aaron. Those better be his ones. He keeps wearing my ones because they like. I don't know if anyone else ever is interested in doing this if they have kids, or even if they don't have kids, you can do it as a couple. If you want to buy matching Christmas PJs, if the women you have to buy them straight away because the women's ones always run out. So I had to buy men's ones. So I just got like medium men's ones. But he sometimes wears them, and I'm like, wear your XL ones. Medium ones are mine. Anyway. Oh, this is something actually for bringing it back to Lego. I really want like some Lego clothing. Like, I've got my brick Vanna top on, but I can't really find much else. Makes me sad.
Ninjago hype. We have the Legoland Windsor hat.
Did you get that from Legoland?
You have this.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. Where is this?
Do they have anything else?
Oh, I'm looking for parts I've already put on.
Oh. I have this, but it's very faded now.
Oh, I like the space ones. Yeah, they look good. I do like them.
I think that will become a jammy top very shortly.
A jammy top.
Jammy top.
Jammy top.
Yeah, that sounded very Scottish. Yeah,
Jammy.
yeah, Mum gives me in trouble. She's like, "Well, that's naff now, Sean. So that's now a jammy top."
You know what? There's certain words that I didn't realise were like Scottish. I thought they were British until I went down
Yeah,
to England and was saying some of them to like a new friend that I made that was English. Like things like and even like my Irish friend. What was it? We were away for work. It was a girl I work with. And she was taking ages in the toilet. We were waiting for her after we all went out for dinner at a restaurant. And when she came out, like we're like pally, so it was okay to say this to her. And I was like, "Oh, are you doing a jobby?" She was like, "What?" She didn't know what it meant. And I was like, "Do you know what that means?" And she said something, and it was totally not what it was, and it was so funny.
what did she think it
I
was?
can't remember now. Oh, it was so funny.
Dude,
But then my English
Did it
friend,
jump?
that was another one. I said to my English friend, like when I realised that he didn't understand a couple Scottish words, we made a game of it. We went to a cafe, sat down, and I just like Googled Scottish jargon or something like that, and we went through them.
Yeah.
And he definitely didn't know most of them. It was so funny. There's a game if anyone wants to play that. It is so funny. And he thought a jobby was someone that helps you get a job. And this guy's like from Suffolk, and I was like,
I'm sorry if you're making jobs off jobbies. It must be OnlyFans or something like. But
oh, I was like, oh, just totally oblivious. Didn't even think like,
I've fixed my issue. We're done.
oh yay. I wonder if there's anyone now googling any of this because we didn't explicitly say what a jobby was.
Wait, Trevor's English, isn't he? Yeah.
Yes. Trevor, do you know what a jobby is?
Well, he knows now.
We didn't say.
It's a large poo.
Well, it doesn't have to be a large poo. You can do a little jobby.
Come on. When you're like, you don't say when you've done a big poo. You're like, I've done a big jobby.
Do you not say
No.
totally? Is that not a
Totally.
like? I've done a totally. Is that not a word?
I've never heard
Have
totally
you not
before.
heard that word? I feel like it is. Benji's just done loads of poo emojis. I'm positive a totally is a poo as well. Why do we have more than one word for a poo? Totally. I'm gonna have to look this up now. This conversation's got weird.
Yo, that's our content. That's the vibe. We're chilling.
I don't think I've made that up. What is a totally in Scottish? Yes!
Wait,
It is!
is there a Scottish Urban Dictionary? Surely there is.
Yeah, or you can just like, I just Google Scottish and then the word. But no, a totally is a poop.
Poop.
Every day is a school day with you two. Oh, here's like one that's like proper takes me back, like, because this was my gran that used to say this. I can't remember how specifically to say it, but she would say, clean your oysters. Your oysters? Your oysters? Oysters? I say it to Nova when I'm cleaning her in the bathroom. Just because I'm taking the piss a little bit. But yeah, clean your oysters.
See, the thing with, I think this probably happens throughout the UK. I don't know about any other place, but it's so strange because even in Scotland, in local areas, one thing will mean one thing. Like here in Montrose, I can't remember what it is, what the word was, but there's a different meaning to this word in Arbroath, and Arbroath is literally a 20-minute drive away. Which is really strange.
What's the word?
I can't remember what it is. But like it means something. So if you say, I think it was something to do with like if you found someone attractive.
Right.
In Montrose it meant they are attractive, but in Arbroath it meant
Was it like
they're not attractive.
like bra or something like that?
No, I don't think so. Can't remember what it was.
Trevor's saying, what is Scottish for saying you two are amazing? I don't know.
As well, I could say something. It's not family friendly.
Oh no, my camera's falling again.
I haven't heard of a jobby before. Have you not?
Surprising what you learn on like live streams. I do apologise. This has got very like weird.
Do you have any jobby pieces to hand? I don't know if I do. Oh wait, no, the pet the ooh.
He's gonna find one. Oh, it's so funny. I don't know if I have any. I think I've got like the purple ones that are meant to be like cake swirly bits, but they could be purple too.
Look, she's got a jobby in her hand. Or it's a bit of
What's
swirly
that from?
chocolate. What?
What's that from? Like that minifig?
That's the CMF. I can't remember which one it is,
Ah.
but she's the pet owner. No, pet person.
I don't have that one. That must have been before I started collecting. That's so funny. I think there is a set out just now, a friend's one with like pets in it and stuff and animals, and there's like a dog Scoopy thing, maybe.
A purple jobby. Oh gosh.
Yeah, no, you didn't say. Did you know what an oyster is? Oyster?
Yeah, what is an oyster?
It's like your armpits. Clean your
No.
oysters.
With your oysters.
It's something like that. It's oysters or oysters. If you Google it,
Yeah.
it'll come up as well. And here's one I think that's meant to be Edinburgh specific. Do you know what a collie bucky is?
No.
Collie bucky is a
No, what-
piggyback.
Collie Bucky is a piggyback.
So give me a
Okay,
collie
that
bucky.
makes- Ah,
Right, I'm about to do some windows. Windows. Wow. I can't finish that song as much as I'd like to, as it's not appropriate.
I still can't believe you didn't know what goat was.
No, never heard that before. Has anyone else in the chat actually heard that before? Hi. Oh, what's his name again? Oh my God. It's late. Oh, it went in and out of my head there. What is the actor's name again? Save us some time.
Who?
Your goat.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never heard that before at all. I thought you were talking about like the goat minifigs or something and how like because they're really expensive, aren't they? Really hard to get.
It's a very sports related term, really. So like obviously there's the Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi debate of who is the greatest of all time.
Okay.
So for me, it's Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT between the two. Or like American football, people would say Tom Brady is the GOAT
Right.
because he has what, like 5 or 6 Super Bowl medals or whatever.
See, if it's sport more related, then I'm obviously not gonna. I shouldn't say obviously. That doesn't mean to say I'm not. Like, I follow like Scotland rugby a little bit, but not. Like, I wouldn't go on to Mastermind for it.
Mastermind.
What would you go on Mastermind for? Star Wars, probably. Mandalorian.
Yeah, I mean, probably, yeah, but then there'd be something obscure and I would be really annoyed and I'd feel really embarrassed for myself not knowing it.
Yeah. I feel that way when I go to like Disney pub quizzes, like themed ones.
Oh, this is cool. This guy has a hearing aid.
Yeah, they're getting very inclusive, Lego. I have to say.
Yeah. What are we getting on April 1st? Indiana Jones, my bro.
Up House and Celebration Train for sure. Indiana Jones at some point, but not on the 1st, probably. But what about you, Trevor? What are you getting? You can't buy everything! Oh, the Up House.
Yes, we
is so
can.
good, though.
No, Nova can find a new home. Swap her for Lego. I'm joking.
Well, actually, she's just suddenly started to cost us less because she's always had a bit of an issue with milk, and we've now come to the conclusion that she needs to get like special prescription formula. So we won't have to buy any formula now, which was costing a lot of money. But at the same time, it's like, would have been good to have known that sooner because she's like, we're weaning her now anyway, so she's not actually using as much. But yeah, so that's gonna.
Yeah, so babies what? What does she sort of eat? Like yogurts and.
Well, the part of the special prescription stuff that she's on is basically she can't have like. Just dairy doesn't seem to be agreeing with her, which I think is pretty common in babies to begin with. I think I was funny with dairy when I was a baby, but I'm fine. Well, more fine with it now. I won't have like a massive latte with regular milk, but yeah, I think it's pretty normal. So she's like, you can give them most food now after the 6-month mark. After 6 months, because I went to like a weaning class like recently, and they basically said like you'd be surprised what you can feed them. Basically anything. Just like don't add loads of salt and stuff like that. And obviously not anything that will be easy for them to choke on. So yeah, we're starting. Today was just the messiest experience ever. I said this at the start of the stream, didn't I, about what she did? I feel like I did tell you already.
Yeah, so you told me about her with the banana that she decided to make air gel out of.
Yeah, God, that was like so stressful to watch. Like I like things to be clean. I was just, I'd already given her a bath today. Because I didn't think we were going to be giving her another like messy food later on. But she's getting to that like stage though that she wants food. Like she's watching us eat and she's like, I want that.
I wanted to try this.
Yeah, but then you offer it and she's like, no. That's because she wants to try and feed herself, but her feeding herself is going. You're like,
yeah,
no.
She's learning though.
Yeah, I know it's all to do with like letting them feel the different consistencies, blah blah blah. But I'm like, what a mess! It's so heartbreaking.
Why don't you know everything already? God,
No.
you're so dumb.
But well,
No, I reckon
she's probably smarter than some
Nova's
babies.
pretty smart.
Yeah, like she's getting good at the water babies thing. Like she's got tomorrow. Like because they start to associate like when you say certain things to them. So like we'll say, Nova, are you ready? Go, and then you like put her underwater. And like do underwater swims and stuff, and she'll go sort of thing. And then you do it in the bath as well when there's going to be water going on her face, and she'll go. She'll still swallow some because she's smart, but she's still a baby.
I'm about to say I swallow some when I go swimming. Maybe I'm just not good at swimming.
I'm actually probably not that. Like I was really good at swimming for a while, because I went to like a swimming club when I was at high school because my high school at the time had like a pool. So I went every Tuesday, and it was a total transformation. I went from like not really being able to swim to like being able to dive and stuff. Because my mum didn't take us swimming as kids because she's scared of swimming.
You scared of what?
She's not confident in the water, so she wouldn't take us swimming because she was like kind of scared about it. Just like she didn't take us actually to the dentist for quite a long time. And now that's rubbed off on my sister. My sister's terrified of the dentist, so is my mum. I don't mind actually, I quite enjoy it. Because I like the feeling of having my teeth cleaned. I'm like, yeah, clean them.
I like it because it's a new experience that you don't get from day to day. Just a random person sticking some utensils in your mouth. It's like, ooh.
Yeah.
But then they're like, oh, you've got this cavity, you've got this, your half tooth's fallen out, and I'm like, right, okay,
Yeah,
cheers,
that's
thanks.
the problem. I'm kind of at that point where I'm like, if there's any issues with my teeth, tell me now, because whilst you're pregnant and then for so long, I think it's up until your baby's a year old, you don't pay for dental at all, for me.
Oh, I think you said that
Yeah,
before.
so I'm like, I don't want there to be anything wrong, but if there is, let it be now.
And then like it'll be like a week after that ends, and you're like, you go to the dentist, and they're like, yep, unlucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indiana Jones Temple of the Golden Idol and the Up House for one of my sons. Oh, do you not want the Up House for yourself? Obviously, you probably share them, whatever, but or you could get two like Matt Jeans,
Yeah.
possibly.
Possibly. I think ultimately I will absolutely be buying 2, but it's whether I do it to begin with or not. I think if I was absolutely certain that there wasn't anything else coming out this year that I was desperate to get Disney-wise, I would buy 2 on the 1st, but as I said, we just don't know what's coming with this Disney castle that's rumoured and stuff. They're being very, you know, they're being very quiet about that one. I feel like it's going to come out near my birthday and I'm going to be gutted because I won't be able to buy it. Because I'm going to have like no money at my birthday. So, we'll see.
Shall see. Dear. Oh no.
Don't forget to put your clocks forward an hour when you go to bed. Well, Trevor, we are not cave people and our phones do it for us. No, I'm joking.
Savage.
Does your phone not do it for you? Mine does.
Well, no, yeah, my phone does it for me, but like I forgot that's wait, is that happening today?
Yeah, it's tonight.
Tonight.
So we lose an hour.
No!
Oh, no, it's the bad one. It's the rubbish one. That's what I say. Is it the good one or is it the bad one?
I'm supposed to be productive tomorrow and I'm already losing an hour. No.
I'm sorry, Trevor. I was just joking. You know what? I'm just joking with you.
Trevor, you've done this. You've changed the time.
I know, because I was trying to arrange a live stream next week with someone and they're in Canada. And I got totally confused because I didn't even consider that the time change doesn't happen for them. So it's like trying to work out the difference. And I've basically just come up to the conclusion of I'll just put our time and then people can work it out. Like,
yeah, so you just put what, GMT and then Central Eastern time as well.
Yeah. My phone does.
It's really hard trying to organize stuff.
Yeah. I see what you mean, Trevor. You were talking about clocks and stuff. I don't think we don't have any clocks actually.
You don't have any clocks? Oh my goodness.
No. That's is there ever been like a Lego clock build? Like an actual
That's the exact thing I was thinking of. I was like, that's gonna happen sooner or later, but it's gonna have to be functioning somehow.
Yeah, but surely they can do that. Like, surely that's doable. Cause, like, just get a motor in there.
Yeah, what? Yeah, to have what electronic sort of features inside of a clock.
Well, you just need motors and stuff, and just I don't know.
Yeah, but how are you gonna do that off of? Are you gonna do that off of a Mindstorm motor, or what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Are they not
I
retiring
suppose-
those as well? I don't actually.
Yeah, it's called Power Up these days, not Mindstorm.
I don't know. Well, Legos are always trying to like become more innovative and come up with new ideas, aren't they? So maybe that's something that they're gonna have to jump on because it's probably the way things are gonna go. Things are already going that way, like AI sort of stuff. So they might have to.
Maxine, did you hear about the controversy of the new Lego 2K game, the Drive?
I know about the game, but I didn't know there was a controversy about it.
Well, basically, it's notoriously Lego's always been slightly cheaper than other major triple A party titles. Now, triple A means just like your behemoths of games, like your GTA's, your Grand Theft, your Call of Duties, etc.
Yeah.
So they'll normally be the maximum price, your $60-$70 or whatever for your base game. But this Lego game is the same price as them. So
it's that way where
people,
other places are charging this. Why can't we? Sort of thing.
yeah, but like all your TT games were always like slightly cheaper. So like that's the reason like people like Lego games because yeah, slightly cheaper. But
Yeah, that's not great. Sorry, I've just lost a piece. I think it's under the couch. I'll be back.
I'd never pay that much for a game. Well, yeah.
No, yeah.
That's why I play Fortnite. Is it's free until I have to buy all the skins, and it's not free. So,
Oh my god, it's so dusty under here. This is morbid.
wait, what? No.
I need something long. It's went so far back. So dusty.
Why are you here? Go away.
Oh no! I almost had it and I accidentally peeled it more.
Just like this.
Yeah, and then that one's there. Perfecto mundo.
Right, I got it.
Where did you go?
I lost a piece under the couch and I had to get it back. Oh.
See, I didn't know this until recently. Well, not recently, probably about a year ago. I used to think the word couch was an Americanism.
Do they not say wait, do we say sofa? Who says?
I say sofa, but supposedly couch is actually an Irish word, I think.
Is it? I think I've always said couch. Yeah. Oh, all the blood has rushed to my head now. I had to get it. It was one of the little printed honeypot pieces.
Oh, you couldn't let that be there.
No. No, I'm very like conscious of Lego in this room because Nova obviously plays on the floor as much as she can.
Of course. Yeah.
So like anytime we're building, even if we don't think we've dropped any Lego, I'm like scanning the place.
Yeah, that would be a constant fear of mine.
Yeah. I mean we've moved her mats through. The mats used to be on the floor here, like her kind of spongy mats for her to play on, but we've moved them into her room now actually, so like to play with her more in there partly for that reason, but also just so the living room has more space. But there's no space for like her jumper in there. So that still sits there. But yeah.
Yes. Someone's on my side. Brick built city says, I say sofa.
I say obviously sofa if your sofa has a sofa bed. It like folds out and then there's a sofa bed. But,
She's wrong, guys. She's wrong. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
I'm personally attacked. So, did you say you were thinking? Do you think you're going to get that game then? Are you?
I reckon I wait for it to be like £10 on Steam.
Yeah. Not.
I'm not paying full price for that. No chance.
Yeah, it's not like an urgent buy straight away sort of thing. I have missed a step. I think. It's doing so well, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's happened here? That's fine. That's supposed to have two of those, and then two of these.
You don't think building Lego is like, it's so therapeutic?
Yeah, it really is.
Well, until you lose a piece and then you're like stressed.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Or like what I did earlier, you have too many pieces left and then you're really stressed. You're like, what?
I hate that.
Why is this done?
Yeah, I think that's the worst when you've realised that you've missed parts and you have to like go back and try and work out where. So annoying. I'm like, and they couldn't really actually make the instructions any clearer, could they? Like, oh. So sometimes I'm like, how did I even miss that? How did I not even see that I was supposed to have done that part?
I mean, fair enough if we're on stream, like, we're talking at the same time, but sometimes if I'm building, like, and I'm not talking to anyone, and I still miss, like, sections, I'm like, how have I done this?
Yeah. Oh my goodness me. Have you done any live streams since I've spoken to you before?
No, I've been lazy. I'm sorry.
That's looking good. Oh, it's a bed. I realised it's a bed.
Like, in an ideal world, I want to review every Lego thing I get, and I want to live stream everything Lego I get, but, you know.
It's not feasible. It's not doable, really. I think there are people out there that do that, but it's just, yeah, you gotta have some time just to get away from it as well, though, just to make it more of a treat. So when you are doing it, it's not like you've been doing it all week. Oh, I placed that sticker so well. Whoop, whoop. As Trevor saying, one of the things I spoke about on the live was the fact of how Lego has helped me with regards to my mental health. I zone out and escape to another world. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Especially with your builds, Trevor, because you like Avatar stuff. That is literally taking you to another world. But,
Pandora. Have you seen Avatar: The Way of the Water?
I've not seen it yet. I really want to.
You seen the original
yeah.
one? Okay.
So I've just not got.
You're not a complete disappointment, just a little.
It's kind of hard because, like, obviously, like, it used to be that we could just go to the cinema whenever we fancied, but now it's like a whole thing where we have to like organise someone to watch the baby. So we've not been since Aaron's been. He went with a friend to see the new Ant-Man.
Yeah, I don't think Nova would be able to sneak into a Avatar or a Ant-Man.
No.
Don't think it would be up her street, not yet.
And I wouldn't do that. Like, I'm not ever gonna take her when she's still too young. Because I remember when I went to see the first, the live action Lion King when that was out. And
Yeah.
for some reason, someone brought like a really small child, and they were just like running up and down the aisle for the entire movie.
Really?
Yup.
See, if that was my kid, I'd be like, right, your toys get bent, your Xbox is getting smashed. You better not spoil this for everyone else. Like, fair enough, spoil it for me, but you're spoiling it for everyone else.
But to be fair, it was just that kid was too young. Like, I feel like the parents should have known better to bring them. Like, to be honest, like the kid was too young. I think they must have been like 2 years old or something. Like, wouldn't have understood. And I get, like, obviously not everyone's fortunate enough to maybe get someone to like maybe watch their kids, but I just would not be going. You wouldn't be able to enjoy it, like, yourself as well. Yeah. That was a shame.
Trevor's just exposed me and said Sithgeek did post on his Instagram asking that should he go live, and you said yes, and I didn't. Yeah, I was lazy. I didn't. Apologies. Benji's saying we watched 65 at the cinema last night. I don't know what 65 is.
No, I've not heard of that either.
And then before Benji takes the mic and says it's a number, it's a movie. I took the kids and Nikki to watch the new Avatar, and we all absolutely enjoyed it. I do recommend the film to you, Legolas.
Yeah.
Do go and see it.
Is it one of those ones that you have to see in the cinema? Like, am I going to miss out if I don't want to see that one in the cinema? Because there's certain films that are like that, aren't they?
I saw it in 3D and it was really good, actually. But
Have you ever been to the cinema and saw something in 4D? I did that for the first time when I went to see the what film was it? It's the one that Ryan Gosling's in, and it's like a space one where he plays.
Oh yeah, Space Odyssey or something.
No, it was. Oh, what was it? It wasn't out that long ago. He plays Armstrong, I think.
I know the one. I know your one. You're on.
And that was quite funny because obviously, like, we were supposed to be like taking off in space and all this kind of thing. And I was laughing.
The first 4D film I actually watched was in Legoland Windsor, and it was like a goofy Lego movie, but obviously you had everything. So they go through like the rain, it starts raining, and then the clouds, and then the wind, and then the seats move and everything. Yeah, it's quite cool. But I've never watched a proper movie with 4D. That might be good actually, but.
Oh, Trevor saying yes. Okay, I might have to arrange to go and see that then. Oh, that's actually really cool. That's such like a simple thing. So I just like put 2 little kind of yellow studs together, like kind of translucent ones, to put inside the honey pot, and it really does look like honey now because it's kind of like that gleamy.
Yeah.
Kind of look to it. There's no point showing you on the camera because it won't probably show very well, but that's quite. It fits really well into that part as well. Oh. I want to watch it in 3D. Absolutely brilliant. Pandora comes alive before your eyes. Wow. It's a big pitch for Avatar from Trevor. I've totally lost track on what's coming out in the cinema that I might want to see.
Indiana Jones!
Obviously. No, I will admit I've not actually seen all of the Indiana Jones films.
Right, guys, thanks for watching.
Do you want me to do you one worse?
I don't condone this YouTuber. We're no longer associated.
I can make it worse if you want.
What?
I can make it worse if you want.
They've not seen all the Star Wars, I know.
No, I've seen all Star Wars. No, in relation to Indiana Jones. I feel like this is a fair one. If you think about it, give it a moment to like simmer when I tell you, right? So until I wouldn't say recently, I've known a while now, but I was an adult when I found this out. I thought Indiana
Was it a girl?
a girl, yeah. Because it sounds like a girl's name. Indiana. Indiana. That does not sound like a guy's name. Indiana.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well. Right. Might potentially think about letting you away with that. But,
Yeah. No. Need to really. We actually started to watch the Indiana Jones films. You know, in prep for obviously the sets coming out. Because we've watched.
Dial of Destiny movie.
Yeah. We need to. But actually, right now we're working through the Fast and Furious films because I haven't seen all of them.
Yeah.
So we're working through them. So we just watched the 4th one. I'm actually
I
really
just
liking
think
them.
I think they get really repetitive. Personally.
They're a bit strange at the beginning because it's like I really like the first one, and then all of a sudden the second one it's like, crap, what happens in the second one again? Can't remember now. And then the third one it's like a totally different guy, and they're in Tokyo.
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. What the hell is in the second one again? I can't even remember now.
Oh, it's so funny. I watched this TikTok and someone explained to me, I think, how many movies is there now? There's 10 Fast and Furious movies. Well, there's about to be the 10th one. Not a single one of them makes sense in terms of the title. Because the latest one's called Fast X. But one of them, the last one before that was like Fast or Too Furious. The last one before that's Fast and Furious. The other one after that's like Fast 6.
Yeah.
So it's not Fast and Furious 1, Fast and Furious 2, Fast and Furious 3. It's just all different names.
Yeah.
It was right in the side.
I've realised this like even early on that it doesn't really make sense. They should have just made life easy for themselves and just called them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like.
Yeah, I know.
Because it also makes things easier for people because they can work out which one was next when they're working through them.
This little pizza is so cute. It's got like mozzarella and like little leaves on it.
I know, I'm like, how can you get so much detail just with like tiny Lego bricks?
Yeah, I know. That's very cool.
Trevor saying, Lego Lassie, you're at 116 subs. You have worked hard and you're gaining traction. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you. And honestly, like, they mean so much. Every single one means a lot. And I will be getting back onto the content as well, so it won't be for naught. I won't be like a stale channel.
She shall not be like me, guys. She shall actually be there.
A stale channel. What are you talking about?
Oh, I have been for a long period of time.
Right, you need to let that go. Your little hiatus has been and gone, and you're back now. Sith Cake's back. Yeah.
The reason I'm back is I've given up with women, and I'm just doing.
Is that where you went all that time scouting for women?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Giving up. You don't need women, guys. You can build yourself a girlfriend. I told you this in the last stream.
Oh dear.
Aaron, if Maxie never annoys you, think about it.
He's in bed. No, he
might rewatch the stream. You never know.
Oh, probably not. But I'll just say Sean said that you're very lucky, and you know you shouldn't.
Oh, Maxine's the best. Yeah.
No, I always find with all the relationships I've ever had, anyway, they always come about when you're not looking or you least expect. So maybe stop trying. Stop looking. She will find you.
No, that's the thing. Like I'm not looking, so I'm like.
Right, we'll just give it some time.
Yeah, I'll give it like 7 years, and then I might try again.
Are you on any dating apps?
Oh, this is exposed material. I'm on that fancy one because I've got like 2.5k thousand subscribers, so I get into the really fancy one with your. No, I'm joking. No.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, there's this fancy, basically like if you have a certain follower count, not 2,000 subs, like 100,000 followers plus, you can apply for this like. It's not Tinder, but it's like premium Tinder something.
What, like through like YouTube or Instagram or something? What do you mean? Like, how do they know how many followers you have?
Well, you have to be of a certain. Like, you have to be known. Like, and you have to.
I'm
you have to
known.
apply.
I'm Sith Geek. I'm known.
Well, I was making the joke, but you didn't get it. So.
I'm joking.
But I'm not known, like, compared to, like, so I don't know, like, obviously if like Bruno Mars wanted to be on it, he'd like be on it if you
Right.
want.
Oh, so you could maybe end up with a celebrity, is what you're saying.
No. I would think a celebrity would be way too much work, plus it would never work out. Do you not think?
Yeah, no, I think they'd probably be pretty hectic.
Like there's the whole classic, oh, who's your celebrity crush? But at the end of the day it's like it's not gonna work out. They're too busy, they've got too much to do. Nah.
They always end up dating within their own kind of circle, don't they?
Well yeah. Yeah,
They understand it, like they know what they're getting themselves in for because they do it themselves. Like actors and actresses or whatever.
But then that's bad because there's only a certain pool of really popular people. Like, didn't Selena Gomez go out with The Weeknd, and then The Weeknd went out with Selena's mate Bella, or
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, there's a high chance of overlap, shall we say?
like, yeah, it's gonna just sorry, best friend. There's only a certain amount of like high influencer males here, so I'm gonna have to
yeah.
bite the bullet and just date your ex. So. Pretty bad.
Trevor says the love of my life happened when I was not even looking or expecting it. Oh, that's lovely.
Trevor.
Lovely.
Trevor's very positive.
Yeah.
He needs to have some negativity.
Bring on Troll Trevor.
No, Troll Trevor Tuesdays.
We'll build you a bridge.
What have I done here?
Oh, have you fluffed up again?
No, sometimes I forget. Like, you're on a page, and the page next to it is so similar. You suddenly start looking at that page and like, wait a minute, not on this page. I'm on that page.
I'm slowly but surely getting there. This is taking longer than I thought it would actually. I thought this was going to be quite a short build. What time are we on? 11:05. Oh, getting on. Where has the time gone? Like, I have to get up early.
It flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Yeah. This is starting to look so cute. So dang cute. Right. Is that right?
You wait until you both post on Tuesday. Trevor, I'm going to boycott Tuesdays. I'm not posting on Tuesdays.
Negative,
I've
Trev.
got you. Got you sorted.
Meg Trev. Terrible Trevor. Right, what has happened?
Here's a strange question for you, Maxine.
Oh dear.
Have you ever thought of having a different name to the name that you have?
Like my real life name.
Yeah, Maxine.
No, not really. Like what?
Have you ever
wished I could change it or something? You mean?
Well, not even wish. Like, if you were to be called something else, what would you want to be called? If you had to pick.
Maybe like Melody. I like that name. Melody. That's what I wanted to call Nova, and then I wasn't allowed.
Nova's a better name. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's all worked out. She looks like a Nova now. But what about you? What would you call yourself?
I honestly, I don't know, because I identify as a Sean, so I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
What has happened here? What is going on? Oi. I've had, I mean, I'm not even 30 yet, never been married, but I've had 3 surnames.
How's that possible?
So, I was born with one surname, which was my dad's name, because they were intended on getting married, and then they didn't get married. So then my mum changed my name to her maiden name, and then my mum remarried, and I took my stepdad's name. So, hence we were on 3. Surname number 3.
Surname number 3.
And I've had 2 middle names for, like, within all that reasoning as well. But my first name is the only one that has not changed.
Okay.
I've always been Maxine. Fun fact trivia for you there.
Yeah, that was quite interesting.
Random. I think. What's going on? Okay, I think I fixed it. Ooh.
How many bags does your build have?
7.
What bag are you on?
3. I'm not doing well.
I was going to say we can build until you finish, but probably not.
Yeah, no, I am going to have to head soon, I think, just because we're up early, but...
Yeah, that's okay.
But how, do you think you're going to keep going tonight? Are you working tomorrow?
No, I'm off.
Nice. That's good.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I need it. Yeah, I'll probably pretend what I need to do tomorrow. What I need to do. Finish this build. Finish Rex.
Yes.
No. Yeah. No, finish Cody. Finish BTS. Do the reviews of all 3. And then need to schedule and plan out next week's videos. So
At least you've got some like finishing builds in there. So you're building something at least, so you're not all just like doing content, which could be a bit monotonous at times, I suppose. So yeah, I'm just double checking what I've done so far before I go any further, because I'm like,
have you done it wrong? Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm good now. I think it's all fine. It's because I made the mistake of thinking it was like the same on each side, but they've like changed it slightly just to make it not super repetitive. And I didn't foresee this. So yeah, I'll probably finish this bag and then call it a night, but it's been a good stream.
Indeed it has.
We'll sleep till 1 PM and do none. Are you talking about Sean?
Sleep till 1 PM. Benji, shut up! I know that's gonna happen as well, but you don't have to say it. Everyone's thinking it, but you don't have to say it. Gosh. You know what's gonna happen, Benji? I'm gonna sleep until like 3 in the afternoon, and then I'm gonna message you, be like, "Yo, you want to jump on Fortnite with Logan?" That's what's gonna happen. And then I can blame you for being not productive. Nope.
Oh, cool. I'm doing little windowsills with like flowers and stuff on them now.
Cute. Sounds like a plan. Lazy sod. I know, Trevor. I know. I need to get better. I'm 23. Leave me alone. I might get a sleeping schedule when I'm 26. I don't know.
I feel like I'm getting to that age now where I'm like, oh, what is it? It's funny actually. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but there's like a Friends episode where like Ross, Chandler, and Joey like plan on going out like wild with a friend or something like that. And then it's like only like 9 PM and they're like back in Central Park being like, you know what? I'm 29. I want to finish things at a reasonable hour and just go to bed. And I'm like, I'm 29 and that's how I feel. Like maybe it's a thing. I totally understand this now.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I'm 23, but like I feel aged. Like my mental age is still like 15 probably, but like okay, obviously still look like I'm 23, but like my soul feels like it's like 40. I don't know. It's just the feeling I have.
I think like we're all kind of almost made to grow and mature faster these days. Like, have you seen, like, you watch TikToks now and it's like 15-year-old girls doing all these like dances and they look not like they're 15, they look like they're 18 or whatever.
Oh,
and then you
yeah.
have like the cut that's like when I was 15, and it's so accurate. It's funny, but it's like so true. Like, it's just so different now to what it was like when I was like younger.
Is Trevor going to reveal his age? Is the question. And before he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm 24."
Ah. Everyone's feeling old. Oh, we're sorry. We don't want to go back on a low note. Everyone's young at heart.
That's what I always say. Like, you could be 3 years old, you could be 100 years old. It's about how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself with younger energy, you're young. So.
Have a guess. I'm not playing the guessing game. This is all Sean.
No, because either way, I lose a subscriber here. Unless I say you're like. No, because
He's 30.
if I'm like
35.
30. Well, Trevor, I think you look 33.
Going off of the back of my answer.
Wow.
Well, at least we know mine was genuine. Be careful, my fingers is hovering over the unsubscribe button.
No, please.
Bear in mind you're on my channel, Trevor. Don't unsubscribe. I need you.
Yes, we do. We do need you.
Just to keep us in line.
What's my phone is buzzing.
I feel like we're making people feel young in this because of the techno music.
Oh, I've heard none of this music this entire time.
You know, I can hear it quietly in the background. Because we ended up getting the Epidemic sound subscription thing, just so that there's absolutely no like copyright issues with like any music that we use for our videos or like live streams. It's actually got like so much on it as well. It's quite good.
No, I just if I need. You're 47. No way.
You're not even what?
Nah, you're capping, bro. I don't believe you. You do not look 47. You look younger than that. Like.
Looking good, Trev.
Looking good. Yeah, exactly.
Right, where am I? This build keeps like throughout the instructions keeps getting you to like turn it and start like working on a different angle, and it's a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
Like the amount it makes you do that. This is where mistakes happen.
That's being silly.
I'm loving this so far though. It'll be so good when I get to the tree part. Eventually. Bless you, thank you, but yeah, I'm 47.
Only 3 more years until the big 50. What you got planned? Sorry, you don't have to answer if that's personal. It's just. It's like he's in the stream with us. I was like, I mean, what?
I have a big Lego themed party. There's a printed ladybird piece. That is so cute. Oh my goodness.
That is cute.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's very small. It's a pretty ladybird.
I do see that. That's really cute. Yeah. Right.
Right. This is going to be me finish this bag. Which means it's bedtime for mama.
Bedtime.
Bedtime for mama. Because I will be up again in a couple of hours when Nova's screaming for milk. She just screams now. Like, it used to be when she woke up in the middle of the night for milk, she would just be like, wee, wee. Now she's like, I worry that the neighbours will think she's being murdered. Like, it is extreme. She has some lungs on her.
The Lego house, to be honest. Yeah, that would be amazing.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Is it an age thing? Like, is it because they have to progressively get like stronger and stronger, so they can now scream before they couldn't?
No, I think it's to do with so up until about the 5-6 month mark, they become aware and realize that like they're a separate being to you and that you can leave them. It sounds weird, but actually for the first few months of their life they think that they're part of like their mum sort of thing. So when you leave them,
right.
they're like, it's fine because you're here, sort of.
Is that essentially the reason like you don't remember? This might either be because my memory's bad, or you don't remember really from like the age of birth till like 3 years old or
I
something.
don't know why that is. It's weird. There must be some
I
science
feel-
behind it, but
I feel everyone doesn't remember like those first couple of years of existence.
yeah, no, it's weird. It must be just because your
Like, not-
memory is like.
Not even because like even as like a 5-year-old, I think I have like a couple memories, but like as a like 2-year-old, I don't have any.
No, I don't remember anything, and it's weird because like I mean we have a Aaron has like a wee nephew, and he's 3, and he's like a natural. It sounds like I don't know how else to term it, but he is like a little person. Like he have conversations with you, and like he'll experience things, and you know, and it's just weird to think he's probably not ever going to remember any of this, but like it makes sense to me that Nova wouldn't remember anything right now because she is literally a baby, like, you know.
Yeah.
But like for a little human being that can actually talk and stuff, like it's so weird. It must just be to do with like brain development and like memory and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's something like subconsciously in your brain somewhere there will be a memory of it, but since your brain is constantly every single day at that age getting jammed full of new information, you won't remember it.
Yeah. It's so weird. It's like incomprehensible to me. Like I feel like when I start trying to think about these kind of not philosophical things, but like that in that sort of sense, like my mind just goes blank. I can't even think straight. It is super, super strange. What's Trevor saying? I'm used to used to have to lay beside one of my son's cot as when I left him, he would sense and wake up and cry. Yeah, so that's the other thing. Like they can smell within 1 to 2 meters if you're there. So only this week we've actually moved Nova into her own room now, for both naps and at night, and she's actually doing really well, which is nice. So that means that like we're maybe not waking her up as much because we both snore. And yeah, she'll smell us that we're there, so then she'll be like wanting us. Whereas if we're not in the room, like maybe the smell doesn't wake her up. I don't know how it works, but yeah, it's strange, the whole instinctive thing that babies have. But yeah, it's all fun and games. You think you get the hang of it, and then the next week they're going through some other big change, and you have to learn everything all over again. It's fun.
Indeed. Well, I'm saying indeed. I don't have a child.
Yeah. But you've met her and you know how cute she is, and probably the cuter the more work they are.
Well, maybe the last thing to end off, because I know you need your sleep at this point, but do you think there's a correlation with babies if they're cute when they're younger?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they'll end up uglier when they're older? And do you think it's vice versa? Like, if you're ugly as a child, you're going to end up good looking.
I don't. I think...
No, it's just completely... Just like...
I don't think, like, if a baby's cute, they will grow up to be, like, normal or good looking. But you can have, like, ugly babies that grow up to be, like, okay looking. But, like, you do get some strange looking babies, and you're like...
it's one of them. It's like like imagine the scenario like a granny for the or an older person will go like that's never met a baby before. They'll peer in and be like, "Oh, I'm going to see you." Imagine it's a completely, no offense, like deformed baby.
Quasimodo.
Like, well, not in any medical term, but just it's an ugly ass baby, right? And then she has to lie to herself and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, she's so cute." Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel maybe for some midwives that have to do that one. But yeah. Anyway, so we better wrap it up. But this has been a great stream. How long have we been at it? Even I don't even know.
3 hours, 37 minutes, and
That's
5
not
seconds.
too bad. But yeah, I've got this much done of my build. So I did 3 bags. It's definitely taking shape now. It's looking really cute. There is some internal details, like a little bed and chair, and it opens up and everything, which is really, really cute. And I've obviously got a bunch of minifigs built as well. And Sean has managed to get quite a bit of his jazz club done. So you're definitely...
It doesn't look like a lot, to be honest.
It's definitely getting there. It is. Like, the base just takes a lot of time with the tiling, doesn't it? But, yeah. So I'll be finishing mine probably at some point soon because I'm really loving it. And Sean, you better get yours done. You got to finish your builds. You can't keep starting other ones.
Yeah. I'll try. Yes, boss. Yeah, I'll get that.
Right. But thanks everyone for joining, and please, if you haven't already, like the video as well, because it does help. And if you subscribe already, then thank you so much. You all mean the world. And yeah, check out Sean, who's added on this video as well, if you haven't already. And yeah,
Cheers.
We'll speak to you both soon. Thanks, Sean. Bye.
Bye. Peace.